Hundreds of years ago. Oh.
Sorry, that was just thrilling. I don't know.
No, but I mean, it's definitely thrilling. Hang on. Now I gotta reset. Okay. Hundreds of years ago, a small band of adventurers set out. They were a warrior, a spellcaster, and a rogue. And their humble band began from very humble beginnings. But it wasn't long before their notoriety preceded them. They became well known throughout the land. And once they had reached those heights, each one of them turned to greater ambitions. Hello, and welcome to the Mercenaries of Mischief. I, of course, am your benevolent Dungeon Master, Puck. I am joined today by these Mercenaries of Mischief. What's Puck doing? What's going on?
I think I may know what is being referenced.
No,
I don't like it.
You don't know. I'm your benevolent Dungeon Master, Puck, and I am joined today by these incredible Mercenaries of Mischief, which I will now introduce in no particular order. Top Academy graduate Angelo is with us today. And will be, looking after the party since our dear friend Gilbetta has remained home. On top of Angelo, we also have our dear Lilith Singer, who's certainly not dealing with any kind of personal problems of any sort. It's probably nothing to worry about. You don't need to concern yourself with it. And newly grown wings, so that's cool. Also joining us is everyone's favorite bugbear big sister, Norbog. It's back with us here today again. And somewhat more depressed Penneth Wright is here as well. I mean, look, you were pretty sad at the end of the last season. I'm gonna say it.
It's sad warlock hours.
Yeah. It's the way it is. And newly doubled Koshano is also here with us today, leaving a part of himself behind as he goes on this journey.
So everyone's clear. The one we have with us now is original Koshano. Clone Shano is the one who stayed at the keep for now.
Original recipe Koshano. Extra crispy Koshano has remained at the camp. Then zesty Koshano is yet to be found.
I mean, every Koshano is zesty Koshano.
That's the secret. They're all zesty Koshano. When last we left our heroes, it's good to be back. It's like settling into an old pair of sweatpants. When last we left our heroes, they had an incredible year. They went and met Penn's family. They brought Kithak to the academy, and Norbog and Penn got cool tattoos that, I don't know if they matched, but they definitely had some great moments talking about it. Gilbetta got married. Koshano found Ishvala. Yeah. And the academy was assailed by nightmare creatures, storm gods, barbarians, and finally Mind Flayers. And our crew came to a dramatic realization. Perhaps they are dangerous to the very people they want to protect. Perhaps it is time to hang up the adventuring boots for some of them. So Gilbetta elected to stay behind with her wife and look after the academy, to hang up her weapons for adventuring and travel no more. While the rest of the party decided they have some mess to clean up and some answers to find for themselves. And so they have set out on the newly acquired boat, the Friendship, and have renounced all ties to the Avalon Knights Academy in an effort to maybe prevent any enemies that are looking for them from bringing their conflicts to the doors of the Academy anymore. Angelo, someone important and close has asked that you accompany these people on this journey. And your hunger for adventure has led you to this place. It has been a few weeks since you guys have set out. Liana, Lilith's human sister, has elected to travel with you as a kind of guide. Because Liana knows the way to get back to Lilith's home. Lilith was not fully conscious when she left, so her directions on how to get back are a little spotty. And to be fair, Liana has not been a great guide either. The journey is taking much longer than it should. This is compounded by the fact that the weather has been most unkind. You have been plagued by rough seas and violent storms since you've left the harbors at Waterdeep, seemingly springing up out of nowhere and battering the friendship from all sides. As a result, the journey has been exhausting so far, leaving everybody a little bit on edge as the ship moves further and further west, away from the shores of the Sword Coast, and closer to the continent of Mazkal, on the western end of the Sea of Swords. It is there that in a collection of islands resides Lilith's home. And you are all drawing closer. Morning arises after a long night of battering seas, sheets of rain, and roaring thunder. As you all make your way up to the decks of the Friendship, a ship captured from the Cult of the Crushing Wave, and a ship that is possessed by a greater water elemental, which allows it to move under its own power. You are now free to move about the cabin. How are you all greeting this morning?
I think Koshano has, in their journeys so far, picked up a lot of the lingo of ship, because they've, done a few seafaring journeys. Has picked up a lot of the proper terminology, but doesn't quite know how to use it all correctly, as far as nautical stuff goes, which is fine because the ship drives itself. Yeah. So he still spends a lot of time though, going around and, pointing at stuff that needs to be tied up and this and that. Just kind of distracting himself between, I think somewhere in the storeroom, he's got an information board, as he likes to call them.
Excellent.
Trying to figure out why the storm is like this. Who all came with us? Is it just us, or did we bring some crew?
It's just you guys and Liana. The ship did not require crew, so none was brought. As a result, you guys have spent the last few weeks just with each other.
Yeah, so
I mean, I don't get exhausted easily. I might be exhausting. There's lots of rhythm that comes from storms. I'm trying to keep everybody happy and healthy, and probably annoyingly so.
I've spent most of the time underneath the decks because me and Rain don't get along, and so spent a lot of time under the decks, brushing out my poor matted fur and just being miserable on this ship, probably ready to kill all of you.
Also,
I'm probably at the crow's nest, taking in the rain and being a little sad that Gilbetta's not with us.
I will note, Norbog, before you left, actually the night before you left, the strange plant that you had been keeping that sprouted up in front of you vanished the night before you left. it disappeared from its pot. When you awakened, the pot had been turned over and some soil had been spilled.
I
was
assume the
gone.
rabbits got to it because that does tend to happen. Sometimes the rabbits just eat things and...
Well, ever since that day, your thicket has been acting strangely. It has occasionally been sprouting these kind of writhing vines at random intervals, and it grows unusual flowers that have a kind of magical glow to them at times.
I'm very much trying to keep this secret from everyone else.
Very
I don't
well.
want them to know that there might be something wrong with my main form of, offense and defense.
Excellent.
So I've been like hiding under decks, trying to... is characteristically unsocial for Norbog. She's a little bit grumpy with everyone. The rain's getting to her, and she has this weapon that is flickering on her, being weird. So a little grumpy below the decks and coming above decks with some trepidation and looking for rain clouds.
Excellent. And Liana has kind of picked up on the kind of melancholy that is kind of pervading the group at this point, because it was not a happy parting when this journey was decided. And because of that, Liana, who is a new bard, by the way.
There's so many bards on this ship.
Has too many bards on the ship. What happens when 4 bards get on a sentient boat and go to the Caribbean? This fall,
Bards Gone Wild. Well, to anyone who's willing to listen, at this point, I think Koshano he's at the board and he's like going through the list of all the possible causes of the weather.
Excellent.
Like he's so high strung at this point. Yes, he's got a conspiracy theory going about the weather.
I feel like this is an excellent time to mention what I've been doing.
Sure.
So Penn recently found a new spell and has been busying himself with it. So at any given time, at home, he kind of like dismissed Whisper and said like, a gentle farewell. And now occasionally between rests, he just kind of does this throughout the day. I am summoning 6 crabs at once. They're like little eldritch crabs. I'm going to say, it says you can flavor them, so I'm going to say they're eldritch. Some of them have too many eyes, some of them have too many legs, some of them whisper when they shouldn't. But there's 6 of them, and
I want one of the crabs to have like legs where the claws should be, and then all claws where the legs should be.
Absolutely. And the best part is there's 6 of them, so occasionally I'll direct them, but I'd like to think that also because I'm worried about all of you, occasionally I just kind of send them like, all right, go to your people. Everybody's got one that kind of pokes in and checks on you. It's your emotional support crap.
I think you should roll a d4 to see who gets the weird one.
Oh,
they're all
they're
a little
all weird.
weird. They're all weird in a
strange.
different
There's
way.
not a weirdest one? Okay.
After this
I wanna
game,
know
I want you to
specifically
tell
what-
us. I need you to
What
come
does
up
my
with what
crab
they
look
are and what do our crabs look like. So that's your homework for next week.
Fair enough. And they absolutely will start emulating you to a degree. Like
I should have seen that this is where this was going when you started talking about the spell. Really, the fact that I didn't is on me.
I feel like one of these horror crabs, without rhyme or reason, is kind of scuttling around the board as Koshano's talking and like tapping on different things. And he's like, yes, no, of course, because there was the storm gods. We pissed them off when we were at the Quip One Island. So it's likely coming. This is probably coming straight from.
We've gotten to the point where
Fucking
we've
genius.
just named them after people we know. There's Cookie and Tommy.
Crap.
There's a certain amount of homesickness that is set in. And everybody's just named the crabs that are beloved friends.
My name's EB Junior.
Yeah, that's right, Yubi Jr.
this is healthy.
Yeah.
So, Leon is actually spending a bit of time these days with Angelo, because Angelo seems to be the only one that's not, like, overcome with some kind of emotional issue at the moment.
Yeah, I'm doing okay.
Give it a
I
couple
mean,
episodes.
everybody else is sad, but I might be getting a little sad that nobody's getting happy by how much I'm trying to make them happy. Eventually, it's going to set in or something.
And Liana, who basically looks like a human form of Lilith, has just been hanging out with you, Angelo, practicing her harp.
Oh, we make sweet music together. I've got my drum going on. I pull out my little tiny flute, which I don't know is called a piccolo. And yeah, we're making sweet music.
You know, I tried the drum, and Lilith said, well, it wasn't Lilith. Koshano said I should try the drum, and it wasn't a very elegant instrument. I mean, I'm a lady of finery. I need I think the harp is perfect for me. But Lilith says I wasn't any good at it, and I couldn't do it, but I think I've come a long way.
Wow, that's beautiful. You shouldn't let anybody tell you you're not good at stuff. I'm sure Lilith's not perfect in every way.
Oh, don't let her hear you say that.
I got her. You know. Oh, that's beautiful. Can I help you a bit?
Oh, sure. I mean, Koshano was giving me some lessons, but then he got busy with some stuff, so I just started, practicing on my own. Self-taught, by the way, so, you know.
Yeah, I can tell. It's impressive. Yeah, I don't play that particular instrument, but I know notes really well. Maybe I can help you.
How do you read notes?
Oh, I don't read.
Okay. That's good. I thought that was something you needed.
I'm sure it would help. Like being able to read really anything, I found would be helpful most of the time. Sometimes there's symbols on doors and stuff, and most people are like, that's in common, Angelo. You should be able to read that. And I'm like, what is should? We don't shame here.
The one with the hat. The blonde boy. With the creepy crabs in the book. Pencil.
Very close.
Pen.
Yeah.
Pen.
Mm-hmm.
He can read anything, I hear.
Anything. Yeah, well, he's got this book that he reads from. So I'm sure that book has all of the information that he could possibly need. So he's actually one of the reasons why I enjoy adventuring with people who have books.
That, I find that people who carry books everywhere tend to be very learned.
Yeah, I mean, tend to. I have lots of books in my bag. I just don't know how to read them.
Oh, you carry a lot of books around as well. You must know many things.
Yeah, that's what I hope people think.
Okay. Well, I have no reason not to believe you.
Well, can you read lots?
I do a little bit, but it was never part of my formal education back home. There was a man who was supposed to teach us back at the castle. He would always carry this book on a chain, similar to that pencil fellow. But he said something Father didn't like, and then Father had him flayed and laid out in the sun.
What did he say? What did he say?
No, I can't remember. I don't think I heard all of it.
Oh. I mean, we could work on your storytelling skills, too, if you like.
Of course.
I'm so glad I can make, you know what, you're so positive and, we should go find Norbog and give her a cuddle or something. Play some sweet music for her after I get a couple of those notes sorted out with you.
You know Norbog well, don't you?
Yeah, I mean, we're not best friends, but we've been on some cool adventures together.
She and I have had a few interactions, and I've always been curious if she would allow me to assist her with her hair. There's just so much of it. It's just like... I never got to do that kind of thing with my sisters. Lilith was always in the dungeon, and my other sister wasn't into that kind of thing. But...
I mean, I can't speak for her, but I'm sure that if you approached her with your kind and gentle demeanor as you have now, that... you could make the suggestion and I could help you maybe, as I've established previously, I'm not the best at persuasion, but I could try.
All right. Please lead the way.
Cool. Yeah. I'm going to just tromp my feet over try and find Norbog. Go, no, she's probably in the darkness and the gloomy, and we've got little emo Norbog hiding in a corner. Norbog?
Where are you at, Norbog?
You
Yeah.
down here?
Yeah, I'm like on one of the lower decks still because I don't trust that it's not going to start raining again.
It is really like grimy down here.
I
We need
mean-
more like
So the friendship
clean.
used to be like a boat that would spend a lot of time underwater. So there are portions of the friendship that have like coral growths and like barnacles and stuff all over in the inside. It's kind of like, think of Davy Jones' ship from from the second Pirates of the Caribbean movie. Yeah, there we go.
so cool.
The Flying Dutchman, I think you're.
Yeah, the Flying Dutchman.
Liliana, can you see down here? Is it? I don't know what your vision is
Oh.
like.
I can do all right. This is fine. I can light some lanterns if I need to, and there are many windows on this ship.
Okay. Well, I play a game of hide and seek until I find Norbog. How you doing?
Yeah, I'm not like hiding. I'm just kind of like avoiding people if I can. But yeah, if I hear you calling, yeah, I'm down here.
Are you cold? Do you need a blanket?
I'm never cold. I am a blanket, Angelo.
Oh, that's fair. I brought Liliana. She has something she wanted to ask you, but I think maybe we should get you hygienic before. We should maybe have a bath. You look like you haven't seen the sun in days.
The sun hasn't really been out in days. I'm like trying to get the mats and knots
It's like
out of my hair.
splat.
It's just damp everywhere, and I'm very unhappy.
Oh, I don't want you to be unhappy. And I don't know how much prestidigitation would help, but I'm gonna give that a
Probably
try.
clear some of the water off. Yeah,
Absolutely.
that's a neat trick. I wish I could do that trick. I'm so jealous that 4 of you now know how to do that. Bards.
Oh, you don't need to be jealous. We're all here. Like, we can do whatever you need.
I guess it would just be nice to be self-sufficient sometimes.
You're self-sufficient in many ways. We trust you.
Oh, good. Thanks.
No, yes, none of
Yeah.
us are good in a fight.
Yeah.
Well-
thanks.
well,
Thanks for that
well.
reminder.
I don't know if none of us are good in a fight, Liliana. Come on.
I've never killed anyone.
If we're lucky, you're not going to have to. This is just a good family trip. I mean, what could go wrong with that?
Liliana, I have a sandwich named after me because I survived an adventure. Okay, we're good at fighting.
Oh, I've had the Angelo, actually.
That's good, right?
Yeah, it's very good.
Anyways, you should do the request. You need to practice. I will help you, but go.
So, Norbog, I always wanted to ask this, but like I never had a good enough relationship with my sisters to do this kind of thing. Could I help you with your hair?
As I'm like trying to get the mats out, oh my god, yes. It is such a mess. Please.
Oh, thank God. And she like pulls out this like bedazzled, like you would see like in a teenage girl's room that's like, it's like a pink kit, like covered in glittering stones. She like flips it open and it's a collection of different combs and like scissors and braids and all kinds of things.
I'm so much better at persuasion than I thought. This went so well.
Yeah, and it's like she usually wears it like half up in braids and half down, but it's clearly frizzed out in the humidity. And just, Leona, if you could just like braid all of it up, just get it all up in braids.
Okay,
That
I
might
will-
make it a little better in the rain.
do my best. I have only practiced on dolls before, but
It
I'm
literally
confident.
can't get worse than it is right now, says a very frazzled, fuzzy Norbog who's clearly not designed to be in any sort of humidity.
Very well. And she gets to work on your hair. Is anyone else up to anything else on this?
Norbog takes a trip to the Bahamas and gets her hair, but all
You're done in beads.
yeah,
Yeah.
It's the full beads done.
got beaded cornrows.
Yep.
I mean, I want to check on Lilith. like after sending her biblically accurate crab up the mast, I guess I'll kind of like float up there and just. Do you knock on the bottom of a crow's nest? How does that work? Is there a door? Is it just a hole? There is knocking on.
It's usually like a bucket, and then
Right.
it's like
Just for the fan artist, just a quick note. So that means that Lilith's crab has 6 wings, rings of fire, and uncountable eyes.
What?
sounds-
How did we come to that conclusion?
He said biblically accurate.
biblically accurate.
Biblically accurate crab.
If the fan artists actually do this, I think we should put like their crabs beside their icons on the overlay.
Oh my
Everybody's got a
God.
crab.
So many
We
crabs.
need to make this a mini.
Oh no.
Okay,
All right.
so I go check on Lilith though. I knock on the bottom. I'm like, knock, knock. Hey, how you doing, bud?
Pen? And then I get
I'm
up because
down here.
I was sitting in there like just got like my head between my knees kind of thing. And I perk right up and look over and I'm just like, I don't know if
Yeah, I saw and I point at the crab, which I feel like I should establish so it's not creepy. At any time, I can see through any of these crabs. So, like, you know,
Where's
What
the not
a
creepy
weird
part?
thing to like?
oh, this is a changer.
I just want to make sure no one's like,
Nobody can hide anything in these crabs from me. If this crab has a shank hidden inside, I'm gonna know about it.
I'm just saying you would know that's how familiars work. You can see and hear through familiars when you choose.
Oh, okay.
Oh, so these are familiars. Okay.
Yes,
These are
it's flock of
spies.
familiar as
Got
far
it.
as anyone's concerned. But yeah, so I point at the crab and I'm like, yeah, are you good? Are you worried about going home? Home or not home? I don't know. And I like climb in the crow's nest awkwardly. And I'm just like, yeah, I don't know. What's up, man?
I sit back down. I mean, we're going to a place that is the source of all of my problems. And I'm nervous, to be honest. I'm scared, actually. I want to thank you all for coming on this adventure with me. I'm so sorry to be putting you guys through all this.
But it's fine. Y'all came with me when I went home, and that was terrible. But
Yeah.
you know, I mean, we survived. Y'all were with me, and honestly, I think we all need a distraction from whatever decisions we've made right now, because it seems like things are real heavy about the academy at the moment. So, not
Oh,
really sure.
Glad to know that my past issue is going to be a nice distraction.
Yes, helping you, my friend whom I care about, get through this ordeal will definitely distract from whatever's going on with me. Look,
I'm glad my situation of possibly being trapped in hell is going to help you in your ordeal, Penn.
I feel like we're looking at this from two different angles. Let me like frame it this way. I'm happy to help you. I'm here with you. I'm sorry that this is going to be rough, but like, I don't know. I wanted to check on you and just let you know I'm still here. It's been kind of weird ever since, and I kind of vaguely gesture at her head, like, whatever shift happened.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure what happened. I don't know when she's going to come back. And she like hugs herself.
Do you want to be separated? Do you want to be combined? Have you given any thought to this? I have some experience with this sort of thing. I got rid of my other half. Well, I didn't get rid of him. I let him go live his own life because I felt like that was more fair because I didn't want to mix him in with me. But he used to be me. Anyway, what do you want to do with your other half?
I mean, at first, if I could have done something sooner, I would have gotten rid of her so fast, but I kind of saw the journey and the experience y'all had with her. You two came quite close. I was a little jealous.
I mean, again, I remember the things the other Penn remembered, so like I knew of that Lilith. I had a memory of an experience with that Lilith, like, and at the end of the day, through a different lens, that is someone who is in the same vein as you. Like, you are both Lilith. It's
She's
just
not
your.
me.
I know it's different. I just mean, I thought it was you until I knew it wasn't. And then I kind of just had to make do. But at the end of the day, she still had the same parts of you at her core. Like,
Myself.
she kept me safe. She watched out for me. She threatened, belittled, and practically killed someone who tried to hurt me. So I don't know. I support you no matter what, though. I just wanted you to know that. I feel like my emotions are getting mixed into this, but the important thing to know is that whatever you decide, I'm going to be here with you, and I'll help you figure out what you want. Or I'll help you get what you want. Whatever. And I just kind of lean in the crow's nest, just like, oh, God, I'm so bad at talking. How do I have an 18 in charisma?
Yeah. Well, that's what's making me hesitate a little bit. Having her around might be helpful for you guys. Keep you safe.
You do that too, though. You always have. That's the part of, like, that's one of the parts of Lilith that is across the board the same in my experience. That's just a core centerpiece to what makes you you. You care.
Yeah. Maybe I care too much, though, and that's the difference.
Who you telling? Oh.
Aren't we just two peas in a pod then, aren't we?
See? Bonding. At the end of the day, Penn and Lilith will always be some kind of duo in some timeline in some way. It might shift, it might change, but at the end of the day, there's always going to be some of that somewhere. So it'll be fun. And whenever we figure out what's going on. So are we trying to kill your dad? Is that the plan? I feel like where's Koshano?
Suddenly there's a burst of crimson mist. Penn! Your cousin!
He just popped here.
He's up here. The worst part is I had just closed my eyes to look through his crab, and I picture, like, there's some rush, and then I just see myself, and I'm like, and hear him scream at me, and I'm like, hey, man.
Your cousin, what was that, like, when, she was going to die,
Kraylon?
right? And she got sucked up by the ocean.
Oh,
No. The mean one.
Is she my cousin?
The one who came after us to try to kill us.
That's not my cousin. That's someone else. You're talking about the pink-haired.
That's your uncle's apprentice.
She's nobility from your island. She's kind of your cousin, I guarantee it. Look, point is, she's she like disappeared and she got like sucked up by the ocean, right? So she's in league with the ocean people, like your uncle.
It was a ball of light, so it's more likely it was Lathander, but like it was a ball of light underwater. So I mean, they could. I don't know how gods do that in each other's domain. I don't know if it's a situation where he had to like.
I thought we were cool with Lathander. And I look over to the crab, which is on my shoulder, and it's like,
I gesture at Lilith and I'm like, we murdered like a bunch of them. Like that ship was a bunch of Lathander followers. They did shoot first, and I don't know how Lathander looked at that.
Are you sure though? Because wasn't your cousin or whoever the fuck she was, like wasn't she following your uncle?
I I mean, yeah, but like,
So maybe they were
theoretic-
pretending to be with Lathander. I think she was. Look, she got sucked up through a portal in the ocean. I'm just saying, it seems to me like she's in league with one of the angry ocean gods that we pissed off already. So look, all I'm saying is, do you have any way to like track her down, figure out if she's the reason for this? Gesturing around to the weather.
Oh, that's why you're talking about her. I was just trying to figure out why out of the blue.
Speaking of weather,
Yes, it's been raining for so fucking long.
as Koshano gestures around, a heavy cloud is looming towards the ship, and there's some rolls and cracks of thunder as the wind begins to pick up.
That shit, it's been following us.
Should
This
we
isn't
head
just
back inside?
random- I don't know. I don't see it letting up
Should we
till
look?
we figure out what it is.
I have a hat, so
Can fly, and I look at my now flappy wings.
I would actually
Lilith looks
ask
a little
both of-
uncomfortable about
both of
it.
you to do an insight check.
Insight?
is he doing that thing? Is he doing that bullshit where he's just like going off the deep end because he's distracting himself from something else?
Well, I don't know. Do an insight check.
Give me a sec.
I got a 19.
Yeah,
I got a
he's
21 nat 20.
he's just stir crazy. He's like
Burying himself in work.
like in any other realistic situation, he would not really care why the weather's shitty. But yeah, he's inventing a very important thing for him to figure out.
Are you bored by any chance? And not
How can I
consider
be
this
bored?
is
We're
just
being
normal
pursued by
weather?
fucking gods all the time. I want normal weather. You think this is normal weather? You think this is normal weather? This is following us out. We have been at sea for like 3 days. We should be so far from the coast by now. We should have gone into completely different currents.
Are you sure you're familiar with weather situations?
Hey, excuse me. We have been on ships quite a bit. You know, I like to look into things. I am well familiar with the effective jet streams off the Sword Coast. All right.
A massive wave
okay.
rocks the friendship, just slamming into it.
We're all in the
Damn near
cruises too.
capsizes it. I need you all to make a dexterity saving throw. Every single person aboard this friendship, please.
Yay.
I got a 7. I'm going in the ocean.
You... oh,
I got
no.
a 3, so God, just starting the season off with a nat 1.
13.
So-
is Koshano.
I'm like gonna knock my head on something and fall unconscious under it.
Above
Yeah.
deck, Koshano and Penn fly out of the crow's nest.
Can I?
Followed.
How do I?
You are barely holding on. It hits you, and you brace yourself, and you just see your friends tumble out the side as the ship almost goes horizontal to the side. Below decks, poor Norbog. Liana did her best with your hair. She got an 11 on her performance check. It wasn't great.
You know what? I put on the disguise hat that I have, and I changed nothing about my appearance except I now have a big, obnoxious black hat with feathers on too. I'm stealing the
Okay.
human style again, so it's fine. Leon, beautiful. It's fine. This will help a lot. Thank you.
In the midst of that, the wave hits, knocks you and Angelo off your feet and to the floor. Liana manages to brace herself with an 18 and stay upright.
I mean, I did
Liana-
roll pretty well. I got an 11, I guess, but then Norbog just came flying at me.
Yeah, I feel like Norbog somersaulted your legs out from under you.
Do we fall off the ship?
Good question. I would like you both to make an athletics or acrobatics check to try to save yourselves.
Can I assist? Can I reach out?
Okay.
Are they?
Let's
We
see
have
if
to
they
pick one.
let's see if they fail first.
What check? You said athletics or what?
Or acrobatics.
It's
you
a
can
20
choose.
on acrobatics.
You Errol Flynn this shit and like grab some ropes and like whoa!
Fantastic.
Hey, I got a 19.
You managed to grab some ropes as well, and you guys both suspect, I mean, not to take away from how incredible you guys landed those rolls, but you suspect the friendship kind of like pulled some ropes together to make sure you guys would have something to grab onto.
Yeah, I'd like to think my crab helped me too.
Goodness. Are you guys all right? As I yell over the crow's nest.
Oh, yeah. Really feel like we're being attacked by the weather now. So
I really feel like we should go in the ship now and maybe go under the water.
As you say that, a roar of thunder and 3 bolts of lightning come crashing down from the sky and land directly into the right side of your ship.
okay, there may have been a miscommunication here. This is supposed to be the last season, not the last episode.
Yeah, no, look, it's okay. It's happening. They hit into the right side of the ship. Below decks, where Angelo, Norbog, and Liana are, the sides of the ship explode into flinders, spraying jagged shards of wood at your splayed bodies.
I cover Liana as fast as I can.
Yeah,
I
I
shield
was
her
going to
from
do
it.
that too. I'm smaller than Norbog, but I'm still.
Liana
I can get you
has
both probably.
advantage on her next deck save because she's still standing. You two do not, so I would like you to make another deck save with disadvantage.
Why do you hate us?
Because you are both on the ground.
11.
That's an 11.
How can I roll disadvantage again? Do I just press it twice? Ooh,
Yes, please.
I right click it.
Oh, that works too. Oh, they've made changes to Beyond 20.
It didn't show up in the thing
Oh,
though. Oh, an
Well-
18 and a 3.
an 18 and a 3.
Just drown us
Cool.
all now, Puck.
Cool. So you both take 12 piercing damage from being sprayed with these bolts of wood.
Did you say 12?
Yes, 12.
It's the
12
most
piercing
damage I've ever taken at one time.
Ever?
Real hard to hit.
Liana dodges.
Great.
Good for her. She dodges with a 16. So, above decks, you guys see this, and there's like smoke coming up from the side of the ship where these bolts have hit.
We're fine. You hear from down inside the ship.
Okay, good.
So,
Can we buff
Okay,
that
Penn,
out?
talk to the ship. See what sort of shape it's in.
I guess I open Awakened Mind. Can I talk to it through Awakened Mind even though I don't speak
Yes.
Aquan?
Yes,
Okay,
you may.
cool. Hey, buddy, you okay? And I clamber down and I start trying to cast Mending on each 1 foot section that I can. Like, oh, we can buff this out. It's fine. Mending.
badly wounded.
No, you're fine. It's okay. I hear him patting.
You can patch up some parts of it, but some parts of the ship are in the ocean now and, like, gone. Like,
Where's our closest port?
Those
Liana
islands.
You think of drinking at a time like this.
I'm gonna fly towards the clouds.
Okay, you can fly
Um,
towards the clouds.
I run and grab. Actually, he's probably been doing this a lot. So he takes out the Owen Stone glasses and puts them on, and just looks around to see if he sees any new information about.
So, a couple things happen. First, I need Lilith to make a strength saving throw for the wind.
You know, it's my forte, sure.
You're super strong.
I'm so strong with my +3.
She's had
Strength
wings for like a
saving?
month.
Oh no. So you start to fly up towards the cloud, and these hurricane forced winds just blast you back down towards the ship. And you hammer down on the deck for 11 pummeling damage as you smash on your back on the deck of the ship.
Can you please hit me on the way down? I'm like, they're done. We patch it. Boom.
Splat. Penn, not Penn, Koshano. Nothing is displayed except something appears in the Fey language across the glasses.
Are we receiving a transmission from Fuck?
Find me.
Shit. So with all the shit flying around, I immediately okay, I'm not gonna give you information from these, but I take those off and I put them somewhere safe because I don't need them getting broken in the storm.
The nearest port, Liana yells out as the wind rushes through the hole in the ship below decks to Norbog and Angelo. The nearest port is Brigand's Cay, which is a kind of sailing stopover island that isn't far from here.
I vote Brigand's Cay.
I mean, it's like the only place, right?
I'm still recovering.
So yeah, I guess I'm also on board.
Does it real quick check in, Sean? Does anyone have any leftover ultimates from last season?
I'm glad you asked. Penn, Lilith, and Norbog each have one.
Good.
According to my list.
Trust it.
Yeah, I'm gonna yell to the ship then. Head for land. Head for the closest land, because we probably need more repairs than mending can manage.
And Penn, you hear back in awakened mind, almost kind of labored.
No, he's dying.
Gilbetta's gonna kill us if we kill this ship.
We did. Can we help it swim? Can we help him? Have I got anything for this?
You feel the ship moving under its own power, kind of fighting through the waves. The storm continues to kind of go on around you guys. How are you going to deal with the storm? Right now, Lilith is kind of sliding around the deck. You guys are covered in needles underneath the deck. Penn is toppled on the deck.
I mean, we're taking on water, right?
No, it is above the waterline.
Okay, it is above
There's
the waterline.
There's just rain coming in. Yeah, it's coming in, but it's washing out the same way it's coming in. You might have some trouble below the lower decks, but you think the friendship can handle it.
Penn, can you still do that wall of force thing?
Yeah, always.
While that's happening, Lilith in the background is yelling, like, she wanted to stay home! She had to be there with the students!
You give some sort of barrier to the ship. I don't know how your shit works. But like some sort of shield from the storm. I'm spitballing here.
I could try. What is the thing, like, Mr. Dungeon Master? What is the thing that we're seeing him having? Is it just that he's having difficulty continuing to move, or?
You get the impression that the body of this creature has had a massive hole blown out of it, and as such, it appears to be in quite a bit of pain.
Got it.
Can I heal it? It's a construct, right? So I can't give it life force, can I?
No, it is a construct and a water elemental, so you're not entirely sure how you would heal it.
I'd have to get to
a cure wounds or a healing word, that's not going to help.
No, not quite.
How big is it?
Well, as you can see on your map screen, this is the size of your ship.
Very large. Okay.
Okay. I think so. I'm actually gonna do a little mental roundup here, and I'm going to. It's not much at all, but I will get the crabs to swim alongside the ship and kind of try to like brace it, I guess, or at least the wound. We'll do it.
So
they have a strength of 2.
So here's what happens. I just want to paint this picture. You go up to the hole. You say, "Go, my familiars." The moment they're outside of the ship, they're swept away by the wind.
No!
All right. I have a potion of water breathing. I'm going to take my potion of water breathing, jump into the ocean, and cast Speak with Animals, and I'm going to start calling for help in Dolphin.
As you're like jumping towards the ocean, I'm like, wait, yeah, Norbog, are you going to like grow vines on the ship or something? You can do shit like that,
Nope.
right? Like,
No, I'm just pointedly not. I think Koshano is crazy right now, and he's been getting on my nerves. I'm not listening to him.
I swear, I thought that was like a thing that you could do with your.
Don't tell me how to use my ultimates.
My
We
children!
had this conversation.
They're gone!
Oh no,
I don't
Koshano
know,
thinks you
I'm
have
trying
like
to get
druid
these
powers.
dolphins.
Koshano thinks you've gained like druid powers and can just do like vine growth and shit.
Okay,
He's confused.
so Norbog, you're calling for dolphins.
Yup. Just
It's dark, but it's almost there's a certain calmness underneath the ocean, and you can kind of see everything rolling above, and you hear the thunder kind of deadened underneath the sea. Do a perception check. And let's see who you can find.
While she's doing that, do I know this ship is sentient?
Yes, they've told you that the ship is alive.
Okay.
it's an 18.
The ship speaks in Aquan. It sounds like a lot of burbling and bubbling when you hear it aloud. Penn can understand it in his mind. With an 18 perception, you do find a pod of dolphins nearby. And you call out to them, and they kind of return. And they're like, "You're a hairy fish."
Yep, yes I am. And you're a wet mammal. So we're both weird contradictions. Can you help me?
Okay, what do you need?
Can you help my ship somehow? Can you help push my ship? Can I tie a dolphin or two to this ship and get them to help pull?
You got any fish?
I can help you find some. Once we get to safety.
And the dolphins confer with each other.
I'm good for it. I'm friends with the sea elf. I just am gonna leave out the fact that the sea elf is not here right now.
I have an idea for sealing that hole. Is there any creature that exists in D&D that has that skill? Like, I don't know, like the hornet skill that can make
It can chew things up and spit it out. and,
Yeah.
like,
Something like that.
What I'm looking for is a giant hornet.
I can't think of any creature in my mind at the moment.
Those
that
are
does
in
that.
D&D, I'm pretty sure.
Giant hornets
Yeah,
are real,
giant-
so if you could somehow control
wasp.
one, maybe.
A polymorph.
Or yeah, okay.
I'm gonna hate it the entire time.
So,
I need
This is
to look up
emergency,
how
okay?
hornets do this because I need for science. I want to know exactly: are you chewing things up and spitting them on?
I don't know.
okay, hornets use their powerful monster jaws to shave away wood fibers, match them with their spit to create a kind of cardboard structure.
Oh my god, they do.
Yes.
We got plenty of wood.
The fact
Are
that
you,
you just know that.
But if you
looked
polymorph,
it up.
aren't you the size of an actual regular hornet? Like,
That's why I was like
it's gonna
wondering.
take a while.
There are giant hornets that exist.
Okay.
So, okay. I'm gonna. So, first of all, Norbog.
Yes, Mr. Dungeon Master.
The dolphins agree to assist your ship in exchange for 2 barrels of fish.
That's a problem for future Norbog. I pull out my length of rope and
They
make
have it
cute
on
little
good
harnesses.
authority that boats carry barrels of fish.
I 100% will see about that when they finish their job.
Okay, Lilith, are you turning into a hornet? Okay, Lilith turns into a hornet and starts chewing on the edges of the ship and trying to construct a cardboard patch for the hole. Make a performance check, I guess. Because this is where we've landed.
Was it crazy? This is crazy. It's a 23.
You do a great job of patching up the hole. And the whole time Liana's cheering you on. Like, you're doing great, Lilith. This is such a creative solution, sister. While you're chewing up wood and spitting it back out as patches of the ship.
I've hating every minute of it. Can I like angrily buzz at her if she doesn't?
You sure can.
Because I know she's probably annoying me.
Also make a strength check to stay in the air to do it.
Oh, strength check?
Strength save, sorry.
Okay, 20.
Okay, you're good. You're good. You managed to resist the winds.
It's because I'm angry.
The wings are buzzing so fast. All right, so Norbog is enlisting the help of dolphins. Lilith is patching the ship with her spit. What is everybody else doing now? Penn is screaming for his lost crabs that have been sucked up in the fucking hurricane.
I had them for 5 minutes.
You can resummon them.
I know. I guess I've been keeping him put away because, like, I didn't want to, get him wet. But I guess I dumped my bag out of the bones of Big Sexy and just kind of let him back together. Yeah. And just kind of, like, I'm just going to, get in his arms just to kind of hunker down. Because, I mean, I can't do anything with this. She's patching the hole with spit. She's summoning dolphins. We're fine. I'm just going to hunker down in a corner.
All right, Big Sexy reaches out with 4 arms and, like, braces against 4 sections of the ship and then, like, opens up, like, a cavity for you to rest in.
God, I love that, man.
Tomb, I will hold us steady.
Just a gentle caress on the face. I love you. And then, I'll take my position.
What are Koshano and Angelo doing?
I've taken out my rare chalks and inks and things and been starting a teleportation circle just in case.
That's fair.
Just drawing.
You're just like, maybe. We're gonna need some.
Legit.
And Koshano?
I mean, I had one thing I was going to do, but I've already decided he's off the deep end. So Koshano points at the storm cloud and casts message. Who are you? The fuck do you want with us?
Angry man yells at clouds.
So, I picture, like, he's still got the rope and he's still swinging from it in, like, sheets of rain.
Lieutenant Dan.
Just shouting at a storm cloud.
And Koshano's got like Castaway going on or something.
I know you're up there. I know you're there.
And then Penn also Wilson with the crabs.
So I'm picturing Lieutenant Dan in the storm from
yeah.
Forrest Gump.
This goes on for some time.
Do I ever get a response from my message?
No, they do not respond to you.
Do I get the feeling
the
like it's connecting to a creature though?
Make a perception check as you scream, staring into the abyss.
Yes. Does the abyss acknowledge my 19?
You swear you see towers, castle towers in those clouds. When the lightning lights up, you swear you see their silhouettes up there.
No! It's the fucking storm giants! Ben! We're the storm giants! You remember? There's the whole thing! What? They have a flying city! That's what they say! He's just shouting, trying to shout past the storm. I got it! That's who it is! It's not the other one! It's the storm giants!
Penn is impossibly casually curled up in Big Sexy's rib cage with his book open. Just like, uh-huh.
Oh God!
I feel like he's inadvertently written off Koshano's thing after thinking earlier that he's like, oh, he just needs this. Like, this is just what he's doing right now.
Let him have this time.
I feel like once the circle's done, I'm just like pulling one of those Titanic musician things, and I'm just kind of like serenading us to our death.
and Liana doesn't know what to do, so she joins you in like playing the harp as well. So
yeah.
It's like, so the sound that can be heard is angry buzzing. Penn is just curled up reading a book. Koshano shouting in the background, a storm, Angelo playing the drum, and bow, 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 bow.
We are doing great without Gilbetta. I don't know what she was worried about.
Yeah, everything's great. You guys are having the best time already. It's like how the chat is like, Gilbetta's gone and it's clear.
Okay, I just want to defend us for a second. We would be doing no better if Gilbetta was here. It would just be another kind of stupid, okay? Like, let's be real.
No, she's
She
a
can
water girl.
Do
She's
a lot
water
of
girl.
water-based.
Hey, wait. To defend the point she's making, we will do this irregardless of if she's being competent
Okay,
off
that's
to the
fair,
side. We're all screaming,
Yeah.
doing our own thing. I'm consistent.
Somewhere high in the clouds, some summoned crabs disappear.
Oh yeah, if I
Crabnado.
close my eyes and look through them, where are they dead? Can I
Just
see
fucking
where they-
horror. You just see like swirling wind. You think you see the ship being tossed in the waves in the distance.
Are they like holding on to each other?
No, they're all separated. They're all in all different places.
Oh,
It's like
no.
somewhere like a day from now, some person's gonna be on their boat and like a horrific crab is gonna drop from the sky.
No, I
Eldritch
think you just
crab.
invented a new like creature that you could be attacked by on the sea. It's a crabnado.
Yeah, it's the crabnado. The Eldritch crabnado. It's
Eldritch
worse.
crabnado.
It's worse in every way.
How long until I fill the hole with my spit?
What a place we've gotten to.
Hey, this.
It takes some time, and your sister is cheering you on and playing her harp the entire time for you.
Yeah,
Does it go
we're
faster
making
because of all
lyrics
the
now.
inspiration? Yeah.
Lilith the wasp has spit. Lilith the wasp is spitting on things.
You can't
About
see
to
it, but this hornet's crying in the inside.
Reading a book. Pen's just reading a book, and Norbog's hair looks great.
Eventually, the storm begins to abate as you start to reach Brigand's Cay.
That's my song.
They fucking heard me, and now they know that we know who they are, and the playing field has just been leveled. We got them right where we want them.
There's nobody on the deck with you, Koshano.
My crab's gone. What happened to the crabs? Hey, what happened to the crabs?
As we get
They're
closer,
dead. He killed them. They're dead.
They're familiars. Can't you just?
I mean, yeah. And I'll cast it again just to bring
Why
it back.
why are you being dramatic? I don't. All right.
as we get closer, I will like unlash the dolphins from the ship and thank you so much for your help. Instead of barrels, I have another idea, and I switch from speak with animals to dolphin to speak with animals to fish, and just start calling fish to me to see if maybe they'll come and lure fish into a tiny trap.
Make a persuasion check.
Come swim into the mouth of these
swim.
dolphins.
I'll have you know that
Grab
Gilbetta
everything.
also did this to feed Snappy and Albert.
That is a 7.
So you don't call as many fish as you would like. The few fish you were able to persuade the dolphins eat, and then they kind of like gather in front of you, and they go, "This'll do for now. We'll be back."
You know what? I'll deal with the dolphin gang when they get back. It's fine. This is fine. I start climbing out of the ship, soaked, hair in ruins, probably knotted beyond all repair, and like climbing up to see how everybody else is done. You guys alive?
I'm still gonna prestidigitate you again.
I was gonna say, can we do a 5-point
Oh.
prestidigitation? Like, can we all go up and just go?
Yes.
We'll give
There's
you a
like a little
blowout.
sparkle around her. Yeah.
Once I'm not a horn anymore, I'm just gagging.
Picking wood fibers out of your mouth.
That is a lot of splinters. You did it! You made that choice!
Shut up!
It's okay. You did great, bud.
I twist the top and drink some alcohol. I was like, oh my gosh.
Well, hello there, friends. Looks like you survived the storm.
Koshano freezes. And turns.
What is Edgar? I'm the Dockmaster over here.
Why do all weird shit people
Was
sound
Edgar the
the
name of the
same?
guy from my nightmare?
Is this the mayo guy? Or not mayo?
Chowder.
Chowder? Is this the Chowder guy? Is this the same guy?
It looks like him.
Guys, I don't panic anybody.
I'm-
Let's not.
My goal is to make Koshano insane by the end of the
Oh.
season.
Let's not deal with this particular
Already
Dockmaster
working.
if we can help it.
Okay, and I snap, and all the eldritch crabs kind of run to the end of the ship and just bow up. Go away.
Whoa now. Looks like you got some strange crabs up there. Reminds me of my days running the crab boat. Never liked it.
There, you're
Yes.
in danger if you're around us. You should probably best be off.
We don't need any help, thank you. We'll
You don't
deposit
need any
our-
repairs?
No, we fixed
Not
it with
from you, no
vomit.
thank you, thank
Did
you.
we fix it with vomit? How is our ship actually looking, Puck?
It's a temporary patch, but like you should probably fix it with like real wood and stuff. Like,
We need this fixed. What's your problem? What is your problem?
Do you remember the time when I was on, like, the ghost boat in the middle of the ocean, and I called you, and I said, don't say my name, and Penn said my name? Do you remember that time?
Yes. I was crying at the time.
This was the guy that was there on the
It is
boat.
not cannot be the same guy. I'm so far away.
It was exactly. It was the same guy, and then it was
It
like
was
it
a
was like a
nightmare.
nightmare. Exactly.
Yeah.
So how is
I
it
like-
the same fucking guy?
I poke
Shut
up very slightly in between them. I'm just like, people can move. Just
But
Like,
the other
while
one
this
was a
is
nightmare
happening, could I
creature.
have already taken him over to our ship to start repairs? Is that a thing?
How do we
that
know?
happens?
you
How
could go
do we
talk to
know?
him if you want.
We have to figure
Okay.
out if he's a nightmare creature or not.
Cast magical awareness to see if he's a nightmare creature.
Angelo, if you approach him, he just kind of tips his hat and he's got like a piece of straw kind of like sticking out of his mouth. He's like, glad to meet you. I'm Edgar the Dockmaster.
Edgar, cool. I like your straw.
What was his
thingy.
fucking name? His fucking name was Edgar last time.
Stop making it weird. You're
Edgar?
making it weird. What do I see
Hey,
with
Edgar,
magical
what are
awareness?
your feelings on Chowder?
Oh, can't stand stuff. Spent too much time on a clam boat. Left that thing behind.
You've been on a clam boat. Yeah.
Yeah, pass it down to the family. Shrugged
moved
it
here
off.
recently?
Nightmare was I was going to die on that clam boat. Didn't happen to
Nightmare?
me, though.
You had a nightmare. That you were
Yeah.
going to die on the clam boat.
I was going to grow old and die alone on that crab boat.
Was I there?
Didn't happen to me, though, because I stayed here and became Dockmaster.
Was I there? In your nightmare?
No, I never met you before, friend.
Koshano, are you okay, bro?
insight check.
I'm telling you, look, Angelo,
No.
What?
there's
I
a
don't think you're
lot
all
of...
right, man.
We deal... so, you know how we've mentioned... Like, I've tried to give you a bit of an orientation of the kind of shit that we deal with. I know that the Academy
Yeah.
sort of prepares you for it, but, like, this is next level stuff. So you gotta understand that sometimes things, nightmares, and reality, they kind of... we've got
What did
situations that might be...
Yeah,
following
you're
us. That's
next
a whole
level
reasonable
and a
being.
situation. I think you need a nap.
I'm gonna slowly hand my bottle of liquor to Koshano.
You don't want to know what happens when you fucking dream. Thank you.
No
what
problem.
did this man do to you? I
Why
don't
don't we just-
remember. I thought he was just a man on a clam boat being weird.
He was part of
Anyway.
the nightmare, and he was, and then suddenly I was drowning. Look,
Yeah, I commune with the
Koshano-
nightmare man like all the time now. It's
If I asked you to marry me in a dream, that doesn't mean we're married now, okay? So like Edgar, let's go fix this boat. Can you help us,
But
please?
it might mean that you want to.
I mean,
I'm just saying
we can
he
talk
might
about
want
that
to
later. I
kiss.
mean,
Koshano, go check on Liana. She almost got hurt. You should go make sure she's okay. Maybe go show her how to bang on your drums some more.
Euphemism.
I'm going to the
I don't
bar.
think. Look, that's
I
not.
walk off.
Norbog, is that a euphemism?
It is if you want it to be.
I don't want it to be. I don't want to think about that.
Looks like you got some strange friends there. What was your name again?
Who's he talking to?
Who's he
Angela.
talking to?
Me?
Yeah.
I feel like I shouldn't tell you for some reason.
We've come full circle.
Magical awareness
Fucking first
show
episode, you're already
anything. Is
catching
this dude
Koshano.
magical or not?
There's nothing magical about this dude. This dude is ordinary as porridge. Like,
Koshano, do you trust me? You know that I can sense magic stuff. I could tell that there was something weird with you before, like, anybody else could, right?
Yeah.
There's nothing magical about him. You just had a nightmare.
It wasn't just a nightmare. It was a nightmare that was also like.
Well, that was then. We need boat repairs, though. We are stuck here if we can't get more help.
Yeah. All right. We're inspecting the repairs before we leave. Every sort of sense we have.
Sure.
I reach down and pick up Yibi Jr., also known as Koshano, and just kind of pass him over and place him in Koshano's arms and just kind of like, there you go, man. It's okay.
We're finally on her.
His
So what was your name,
whispers a
friend?
lot, I've decided. His is one of the ones that there's a lot of weird whispering going on.
I'm going to need a docket of these crabs by next week. So anyways, my name's Edgar. I'm the dockmaster. Not sure if that was coming across.
So how much would fixing this take and how long?
Oh, I'm not much of a carpenter, but I can get our carpenter over here. We got a fine
Please.
carpenter out here.
What's
Name's
their
Woody.
name? I need a moment. Norbog just begins to lose it and is like, I can't. This is not what Norbog usually does. She doesn't normally talk to people. She like turns and like masks it with a coughing fit and sure. Let's get Woody over here. Help us out, please.
Woody Timold is his name. Fine fellow.
Great.
And
Can
you're
we-
sure that Woody can fill this hole?
Oh, Woody can patch any hole. Woody's a whiz with his wood. Strongest, sturdiest stuff you ever seen. Absolutely turgid it is.
Yeah.
You gotta give the people what they want.
I'm so glad I came to join for this season.
So
I
then, why don't I
imagine
get Woody to come take a look at the hole you got in your ship here? And you guys come on shore. You're just in time. We're having a bit of a celebration out here.
Oh, isn't that always the way? What is it?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, there's a talent show going on.
I look at Norbog, and then at Lilith, and then at Angelo.
We
and I
have
think,
so many bards. You know one of them is going to fall for
I'm
this
not
at
there
least.
anymore.
Oh, where did you
I
go?
walked off earlier.
Ah,
I went to
you and
find Liana.
Koshano. Oh, right. I look at Angelo and Norbog.
That's what I was
Wait,
encouraging.
Wow.
I'm already
talent-
like headed in a random direction looking for a poster that says talent show.
Talent
at
show
Norbog.
today. First prize, magical mystery box. Second prize, 2,000 gold pieces. Third prize, a dinner at Brigand's K restaurant.
Oh, shit. How do I get third?
Dinner? I mean,
Proceedings will be hosted by the illustrious and lovely Misty Moon.
You say it, you.
God damn it. We don't have to tell them anything. We don't. The two
That-
problems aren't here right now. We can
He
just not
already
mention it.
knows, and I'm pointing at Angelo, who's running off into the street screaming about dinner.
One bard is easier to track down than 3 bards. And there's only 2 of us. So if we lose all of them at the same time, one of them is going to die. You just know that that's going to happen.
Oh my god! And I back into the little crab that has like a little makeshift drum, and I'm like, go to your person, go follow them, please.
Go, catch them before it's too late.
I turn to Edgar. I will pay you extra to not mention Misty Moon.
Well, sure thing, friends. But you want to
Great.
miss out on the talent show then.
That's still debatable.
Also,
All right.
she's a hussy. Just letting you know.
Really? I hadn't heard that about Misty Moon. I'm not much
Yeah.
for celebrity gossip myself.
Yep. You heard it here from me, Owen
I heard-
Stone.
She was engaged in a very happy relationship. I don't know.
That's what I heard as well. I wonder if her husband's supposed to show up. Supposed to be some kind of bigwig, that guy.
hate that man. I think we should spend the least amount of time we possibly have to here. This is not our problem.
How long is it going to take Woody to fill this hole?
Well, I'll get Woody to inspect it, and he'll give you a quote.
I mean, is he quick at it? Like, how fast is he at filling this hole?
Well, he's the island's main carpenter. Right now, he's working over on the stage for the talent show. I'll go see if I can pull him away.
Thanks.
Yeah, could you just... Never mind.
Koshano goes back up with Liana. They said you were hurt. You seem fine to me, though. Are you sure you're not hurt?
No, I was actually able to avoid everything. I didn't fall over. None of the wood hit me. And then I played music with Angelo.
No!
I think I'm pretty good at this adventuring thing.
Yeah, I mean, hey, look, if you managed to avoid taking damage, that's like 75% of the qualifications for an adventuring bard.
Oh my god, are Norbog and Angelo okay? They were covered with a lot of wood shards.
Angelo, we should probably check on. Norbog, pretty hard to take down. So
He is bleeding, though. Like, yeah.
Oh, no.
Also, where'd Lilith go? Last time I saw her, she was a wasp, and then she was spitting up wood.
Yeah, all right.
It sounds so much more scathing than it should.
Is that like a figure of speech where you come from your
Oh
home?
no, you didn't see it. She was really very creative. She turned herself into a giant wasp, and then she created a kind of nest over the hole by chewing on the wood fibers and then spitting them up.
It's disgusting and very clever.
It was horrific, but she
Alright.
did it for a long time until she patched the whole hole.
I hate this girl.
Okay. Yeah, so it looks like we're here. Hey, look. If you notice anything weird about that dockmaster or anyone else that works here, and if anybody mentions Chowder to you, look, Liana, anybody mentions Chowder, let me know right away, okay?
Of course.
All right. All right.
You're like
Alright.
the veteran around here, so I'll defer to you.
That's good thinking. Yes. I've got the clearest head about what's really going on. Everybody's kind of like ignoring the details, the important things. You understand. See, now this is what I appreciate about you is like you listen, you pay attention. There's a lot going on. There's a lot of intricacies still yet to unravel. You want a drink of this? Passing the flask.
Oh no, we're in a strange place. I need to keep my senses sharp. I learned that about adventuring.
Are you sure you're a bard?
Oh yes, absolutely. Plus, I'm used to some kind of finer wines and champagnes, so it's hard for me to drink these kind of regular liquors.
All right, fair enough. I'm just like, hey, look, no pressure here. I'm just saying, amongst all the bards I know, it's more about feeling than being sharp. And so,
Hey, what's that poster say?
which poster?
And she walks over to the edge of the docks and pulls one up. They're having a talent show.
Oh, fuck! That's right! I almost forgot. Crew meeting? Hey, team meeting. Team meeting.
We hear this we can hear it happening, and I do feel like there's
Yeah.
just a goddamn it.
I feel like we turn in slow motion and we're just too far away to stop it from happening.
Oh, good. Yeah, Penn, Norbog. I don't know where the others are, but look, hey, this is crucial information. So Puck, definitely in trouble.
Oh yeah, I thought we figured that. When I kept trying to ask him for a favor, and that fucker just kept ignoring me. So I'm pretty sure at this point he owes me 2 favors for ignoring me when I needed him. Yeah.
Maybe. Not sure how that works. I like that argument, though. Run with that. But look, so actually was able to send me a message. Some sort of communication. It seems like the kind of like last burst of energy pop out, and he just pulls out the glasses and just hands them out to whichever of you are gonna grab them.
Yeah, sure.
Just try them on. Tell me. I don't know if you can still see it.
What was that, Puck?
They say nothing. They're blank. They're just a pair of glasses now.
I take them off and I turn to Penn and I tap my hand on my mind at the same time to try to get him to open awakened mind subtly.
Right. So we have to find him because he's putting
in
out...
awakened mind. I say to Penn, "There's nothing on them," and hand them to him to find out.
Okay.
Yes, I am.
I take the glasses and I look at them.
Nothing.
Right, so why would he be doing that if it weren't for if it weren't important, if it weren't a big deal, you know?
What did it say? Friend whom I trust and care about, and I take him off and hand him back, and
it said find me. I put him back on.
Doesn't say it anymore.
Well, it said maybe it was just during the storm, or maybe it was because I was trying to reach out with it. But look, I put him on during the storm to try to see if there was anything strange about the castle. I wasn't getting any information still. You know, they're like, I think they might just run on Puck magic. But look, it said find me. So it was clearly him trying to send the message. I think it's got something to do. I think it's especially important now that Misty Moon is involved. Like, she's here.
Koshano, when was the last time you slept? Like, properly slept for several hours all at once?
Several hours. Look, I sleep when I'm tired. I sleep when I need to. All right.
That's not what I asked.
I don't know. I don't keep a journal of these things. You know, when everything's been storms and day and night. Look, what's important is that I think if we find Puck, we might start to get some more clues of the whole thing. What's going on? We can definitely figure out what's going on with Zelos. He's not just a guy. He's a magical fucking pinata. And if Misty Moon bursts him open, who knows what the fuck is gonna happen? Why are you looking at me like I'm fucking lost my mind? How, of all of the shit, and this is just out in the open, we're on the docks right now. Of all of the shit that we have experienced and gone through and seen, why is this insane?
It's not that I don't believe you right now. It's that I'm not we're on a mission for Lilith right now, and this is going to divert us. She has business, and you want us running after Zealous and Misty Moon and maybe Puck, who might be in danger, but you don't know. And Lilith should be here if you're trying to convince us to leave from her mission.
I'm not saying we have to leave. I'm not saying we have to divert from the mission. This is the sort of things, one, I doubt this is even on the material plane. So where we are on the material plane while we're sorting things out, kind of irrelevant. But look, I think that we're leading in a certain direction. And while we're here, while we're stuck here, and so is Misty Moon, it might not be a bad idea to grab some clues until we can at least get moving again after Chowderhead gets Woodman to fix the boat.
If I agree with you, will you take a nap for an hour?
Look, I would fucking love to take a nap.
That sounds like a case closed. I'm gonna get us a hotel. I got a little extra money after you died, so I'm gonna go.
That ship. Yeah.
So while this is happening, Lilith, where did you go?
I'm aimlessly walking around trying to find something that looks just close to a bar. I am just in pure embarrassment for what I did earlier and just don't want to see my friends to look at me after seeing that.
You find the Brigand's Rest Tavern, and the door outside is covered in the posters for this talent show.
Lilith's probably opening the door and then immediately closes the door and then looks. Oh, you've got to be shitting me. Really? And I grab that poster down and I'm looking at it and I'm like, yeah? And then I shove it at someone else. I'm random bystander, is this true?
Oh, yeah. We're really excited about it.
Why?
Oh, Misty Moon's coming all the way out here. She's going to judge a talent show.
She can't judge for shit!
Well, I didn't hear that about her. I heard that she was of impeccable character.
Well, wherever you heard that from is clearly a wrong source. Look. Listen to me. Do you understand me? Look at me.
Oh, okay, I'm a little freaked out now.
Misty Moon is a second-rate thing. Can't even say it.
Okay.
She's an imposter. You're bringing an imposter here. If you want a real bard, look at me.
Oh, you're a bard? Maybe you could enter the talent show.
Enter the talent show?
If you're better than Misty Moon, what better place to show it than a show that she's judging?
If? Oh, sir, you point me in the direction of where I need to sign up because this is not an if.
Oh, right over
This
by the
town needs to
stage.
know that.
I think Wordy Timlin's almost finished building it.
Who?
Woody Timlin, town carpenter.
Oh, I get it. Wood and carpenter. Okay, cool. Okay. Tell everyone, what I just said. It's.
Okay, but I don't. Could you write it down? I would.
I'll write. Yeah. Here's the message, and I crumple up or like I tear out the name of Misty Moon and I like rip it to shreds. Ta-da!
Okay. Angry Tiefling rips up Misty Moon poster. Got it.
Sure, can work with that. Oh, but first I need a drink, and I walk back in the bar. There's like no, like, is this about to expire? Like, do I need to rush to the?
Oh no, it's going on tonight.
Right. So I can just like enter any time, or?
Oh sure. Sign up sheets over by the stage.
Okay, great. You have been so kind. I'm new to this town. How about you get me a drink, sir? And I drag him in the bar.
Oh. Well, I guess so. I hear Mr. Moon's been touring all over the place looking for top talents.
He's not a talent.
Okay.
It's just an ongoing back and forth conversation like that.
He's just like, I don't want to say anything that sets this person off.
I look crazy now.
Angelo, you headed up off into the town. Where were you headed for?
I was following the posters to wherever they pointed and to where there became more of them until I could get there.
You follow the posters up to a wooden stage that is almost finished, and a lanky man in a cowboy hat is constructing the remainder of the stage.
Howdy, partner.
Howdy, I'm Woody.
Of course you are. Oh, wait. Your name sounds familiar.
I'm the town
You?
carpenter.
Oh, yeah. You can fix our shit.
Oh, yeah. Edgar told me about that. I'll head on over, have a look when I'm done here.
That's awesome. You've done good work here.
Oh, thank you. First stage I ever built. First talent show we ever had out here. I hear the prize was donated by Lord Zelos himself.
I see. Third prize is dinner, right?
Absolutely.
That's exciting. Inaugural. This is a big deal. I'll have to tell my friends. We should all compete together, separately. I want to see who wins. I bet it will be... Probably not me. I'm happy with third.
Well, I can't wait to see you perform. I'm going to go take a look at your ship now. I'm all done with this stage. Sign-up sheet's right over there if you want to sign up. Misty Moon's going to arrive later when the proceedings kick off. I hear that she does a very grand entrance.
Does Angelo know much about Misty Moon?
All you know is that she is a singer and she's very popular right now. People love her.
Cool. I'm excited to meet her.
All right. Go ahead and sign up on that sign-up sheet. I'll give you a fair price for your boat repairs.
Thank you very much. I'm just going to give him 5 silver.
Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Tell you what, I'm going to use the good timber on your ship.
That's so kind. Thank you. I pick up a writing quill with not my dominant hand and chicken scratch the best of my ability my name on that sheet.
Excellent. While this is all happening, somewhere inside the ship, inside the pile of supplies, Timothy the Boggle carves open reality with a large nail and steps out from the cargo. Timothy! Oh, climbs out of the ship and finds one of the posters. Timothy! And we're going to take a break right there.
Good Lord. I wasn't planning on
what a
making
start.
Koshano paranoid, psychotic this season, but here we are.
He'll get redemption, I'm sure.
This is where we are. This is who he is. Okay. I'm just trying to double check that we have the. There it is. Okay, we'll be back in 15 minutes.
Back in a little bit, guys.
I'm playing Ludima Razorclaw, an anthropheline wizard who plays a magical harp.
Okay, but that's an elf.
Hey kids, are you tired of those boring old standard miniatures?
Where's that voice coming from?
It's not important. You can't defeat epic foes with normal heroes. You need custom heroes. And you can get all the custom heroes you need any way you want them at Hero Forge.
You hear that too, right?
Yeah, what is that?
Shut up, it's not important. What is important is that with the launch of Hero Forge 2.0 update, you have more customization options than ever. And now you can get them printed in full color.
It's just like I designed it.
Just log into HeroForge.com anytime, any place, even on your phone. You can make your heroes whatever you want them to be. Dozens of fantasy species, thousands of items to mix and match. Let you create virtually any character you can imagine.
An elephant man.
Wow, look, frog folk!
I made a giggle dog.
They even have robots!
A bald eagle riding a wolf carrying flamethrowers. So much freedom.
You can have your minis printed in a wide variety of quality materials, or download the STL file and print them at home. Oh, and did we mention that you can create custom images for your heroes and digital tokens for online games?
Wow, those Hero Forge minis sound great.
You bet they are. Get your Hero Forge miniatures today. After all, you're gonna need them for what comes next.
Wait, what is that supposed to mean?
Get your Hero Forge minis today.
You know what? There's probably a platform out there where we could pretty simply, there's got to be something open source for creating fighting games, right? We can make a Mercs of Mischief fighting game.
Look, we got to come up with special moves. You can't just say it's a fighting game.
Well, all the special moves are built in. We just have to rip off all of WotC's IP.
I picture that Grubhub in the Forgotten Realms is delivered by a literal grub. And when you close the door, it hops up on 2 legs and dashes away.
Who's hub? I don't
know what's better, the name or the silence that came immediately afterwards.
I was thinking
come up to your
fleet
window?
eat. Can you imagine an army delivering one like taco to your door?
I think
Maybe.
that the Academy should corner the gig economy here.
I think it's
Let's do
Dimension
it.
DoorDash.
Dimension DoorDash?
Brayden, we can't hear you.
I think he said, "God damn it!"
That seems like a very Braden.
Now
thing
he's
to say.
flailing about. Even though we still can't hear
He's
him.
entering problem-solving mode.
He's cussing out something. Like, man, that was so easy.
I like when you like steal like a shitty truck from like some farm people.
Like,
Fucking every cop in the county comes after you guys. But you like break out of a hospital. It's just like, well, I went over the bridge. They're gone now.
Like, seriously, Uzak, you should be ashamed of yourself. This is like the fucking easiest shit. You have been programming Monopoly games since 1992. Alright? This isn't difficult. How did you fucking whiff this so bad? Like, this is fucking inexcusable. In fucking 2010.
Still frozen on my side. I'm playing with a bunch of fucking ghosts, and nobody can complete this auction. I'm looking at a fucking empty auction screen. And this is all fucking Ubisoft's fault. You fucking shit the bed so bad on a game that was mastered before the fucking Great Depression. Holy shit!
Ow, God, I can't breathe.
Scratched the code.
It ain't over yet. I've played my Silver Flame Ritual card, which places a +1/+1 counter on each creature I control. And if I play it with the Adamant cost, if at least 3 white mana was used to cast the spell, all of the creatures gain Vigilance as well, giving my token knight +1/+1 in Vigilance, along with both of my Basari lieutenants and my youthful knight. I'm doing the Yu-Gi-Oh thing. I place into play my Silverwing Squadron, a flying human knight. It has Vigilance, so it does not need to tap to attack. When the Silverwing Squadron's power and toughness are equal to the number of creatures I control, Silverwing Squadron, whenever it attacks, create a 2/2 white knight creature token with Vigilance, equal to the number of opponents I have. And that's you, Kaiba!
Party pillows don't have to be weird.
They don't.
I know. They can be very weird. That's why I said they don't have to be.
Yeah, but I mean, if you're using a skeleton as a pillow, Skylar, what are you doing?
It's a pill. It's a what?
It's a pile of bones. It's not a pillow.
It's a friend.
It is calcium at best.
Ambush! Push!
No, please!
Ambush! Push!
Hey.
What are you doing?
You stop.
Why don't we're close?
Hello. Who would like really hard mozzarella stick? I found them on the table.
That's wooden plank, you idiot.
This mozzarella stick is good for you.
Oh, I touched. Let me touch your face.
Caress me, sir.
I'm trying to, but your face is too far.
I spilled bodies everywhere. But I do know the solution. There's a business called Penn's Catering. Feeding hellspawn and getting bodies gone. Feeling swole.
Okay, I killed their healer. Good puppy. Good puppy. Oh,
Yes.
you need to ride this out to its final tragedy. Like
Guys,
the rest of us.
I've been talking to this dog for a while, and he's got some good ideas.
I have a technical
'cause-
question. How short is that T-shirt?
It's a crop top.
You.
It's a crop top. It's not lewd. I'm sorry my midriff is there. Don't shame me.
Are you a fucking roller derby chick in 1960s California? Why do you have a crop top?
Or alternatively, are you a volleyball dude in 1980s California?
Roll the dice if you dare. Let's go and find, protect, persuade, deceive. Let your party run free. You can't take back your choice in the ending. So go on and work together. Family of strangers. Help to get a
RPG diddly-dee and dee, don't fumble as you tumble to your home. There ain't no beer that brings such cheer as made by an alehouse dwarf. RPG diddly-dee and dee, don't fumble as you tumble or you'll barf. RPG diddly-dee and dee, we'll sing this song all night. If damn my human drinking's wrong, I don't want to be right. Fortitude. Save. To the lands of the noble gnomes, and they gave me a drink in their hillside homes. Gnomish whiskey, single malt. If I drank too much, it's not my fault. Halfling cider from the Shire sets your heart and soul on fire. With a halfling feast, all mirth abounds, and a my-human drinking song. Fortitude. There's never a wine as ever as fine as made by a vineyard elf. RPG diddly-dee and dee, don't fumble as you tumble to the shelf. Cider's made by a whole halfling, whiskey's made by a gnome. RPG diddly-dee and dee, don't fumble as you tumble to your home. There ain't no beer that brings such cheer as made by an alehouse dwarf. RPG diddly-dee and dee, don't fumble as you tumble or you'll barf. RPG diddly-dee and dee, we'll sing this song all night. If damn my human drinking's wrong, I don't wanna be right. Fortitude. Save. To an elven wood, everywhere gazebos stood. Turns out these were elven bars with elven wine, the best by far. Beer from dwarven breweries, worth the extra calories. Now you know why dwarves are round from the demi-human drinking song. Fortitude. There's never a wine as ever as fine as made by a vineyard elf. RPG diddly-dee and dee, don't fumble as you tumble to the shelf. Cider's made by a whole halfling, whiskey's made by a gnome. RPG diddly-dee and dee, don't fumble as you tumble to your home. There ain't no beer that brings such cheer as made by an alehouse dwarf. RPG diddly-dee and dee, don't fumble as you tumble or you'll barf. RPG diddly-dee and dee, we'll sing this song all night. If damn my human drinking's wrong, I don't wanna be right. If damn my human drinking's wrong, I don't wanna be right. If damn my human drinking's wrong, I don't wanna be right. Save! Welcome to the Infernal Inn. I'm a bard with song and rhyme. I got a tale of why it's hot outside, even though it's winter time. You may have noticed hellhounds scrounging round for scraps, and waitresses with devil horns are falling to your lap. The denizens of hell have no place for to go, so they integrated into our town. You know what happened to their home, you ask? Why, all the refugees. There were 5 adventurers, brought hell down to its knees. The Hellbreaker 5 is a name we know well. First they broke bad, and then broke hell. The Hellbreaker 5, let me tell you who they were. A cleric, a barbarian, and an emo sorcerer. A little gnomish ninja and a ranger with a bow. There's no point in naming them, they're probably dead, you know. Once upon a time they were asked to do a mission, check upon a portal which led to this song commission. Hellfire and brimstone and horrid devil laughs. They had a simple job, make sure it wasn't trapped. The Hellbreaker 5 is a name we know well. First they broke bad, Then they broke hell. Well, first they found the portal and a pedestal nearby, with knobs and toggles, switches, dials, tempting to the eye. Most adventurers would have paused and checked for traps, but they pushed and pulled and flicked each switch, turned dials with a laugh. An imp appeared and asked, "May I have your souls or do you care?" They said, "Okay, sounds good," and signed away right there. Jumping through the portal, they cheered and said, "Oh well, this is really fun. Let's try to break hell." Hellbreaker 5 is a name we know well. First they broke bad, then they broke hell. Hell was overwhelmed, for such chaos unprepared. Before they knew what happened, the 5 of them had dared. They used some chaos artifact, made a door to the abyss. Asmodeus, I'll tell you now, well, he was really pissed. Now devils, they are lawful, and demons are chaotic. The fabric of the 9 hells was broken, bad tectonic. Refugees from hell are now part of our lives, all thanks in part to the Hellbreaker 5. The Hellbreaker 5 is a name we know well. First they broke bad, then they broke hell.
Welcome back from that short rest. Before we get into all of the festivities, let's see who we're playing with today. I'm very out of rhythm, folks. Sean, take it away.
We're back, everybody. Welcome back to the Mercs of Mischief. We're back from our break. I like to take this moment here to say I'm a very lucky dungeon master because I get to play with all these cool people here. And I'd like them to tell you about the cool things they do out there on the internet. But before I do that, I want to talk about our good friend, Hero Forge, who is once again sponsoring us. Continue down to the end. Hero Forge, just like the Winter Soldier, was with us to the end of the line, pal. And that is the way it is. And we made it all the way with them. They're sponsoring us again for this season. So definitely go over there, show them some love. New stuff coming out all the time with Hero Forge. You could put scars on them. You can add new weapons and everything. Fully customizable miniatures. We love them, and you should too. They're an incredible asset for anybody looking to run games online or offline. So be sure to check out Hero Forge. And enough about me. And I don't know, I'm not going to say that part. Anyways, next up, our people was Koshano. Tell us about what you do online. I guess I'm out of practice too.
I'm Jonathan, also known as the Mad Maker. I'm also the producer around here. I do internet things. If you check out my link tree, you can find my Etsy store where you can buy these cool 3D printed can holder mugs. I'm gonna start doing some like real top-notch paint jobs and selling them as one-offs. So I think this one came out pretty good. And I'm kind of starting to do YouTube stuff. I'll let you know when I actually have stuff up there. Yeah. Other than that, find me around. Check out the link here.
He's got some stuff coming. He's working on some things. We're talking about it.
I'm doing some things and some stuff.
All right. Next up, Penn, tell us what you got going on. You've been toiling in the video game content caves, I understand, sir.
I have been an incredibly busy warlock lately. Hello, it's me, Noctum Sky. You can find my content over on YouTube, where I have been playing Sucker for Love, an eldritch dating sim, and it has been a delight, to say the least. You should go check it out. It's been out for a week, and I've gotten the entire game edited, uploaded. It's been a wild ride, but it has been a lot of fun. So go subscribe to me on YouTube, support me there if you want to see more from me, and go check out Sucker for Love. It is really something.
Thank you so much. I apologize, Songa interrupted me. Next up is Norbog. Norbog, tell us about what you got going on.
Oh, hello. I'm Arcady. You can find me online, usually on Twitter, which is Arcady Koshka. And it's been a busy personal month for me, which means it's been a very quiet social media month for me. So I don't have too much going on right now. But you can follow me around and see me do some cool stuff hopefully in the future. Next month is hopefully going to be less busy, and I can do more costuming and building stuff and painting things.
Thank you so much. We look forward to the next new things. Lilith, tell us what you've got going on. I believe that you've created some kind of virtual avatar. Some new one. Didn't you like alter your Vroid?
Yeah, I got made Lilith if anyone wants to see her.
Okay. That wasn't the stirring introduction I was looking to segue into, but please go ahead.
Don't ever want to see Maid Lilith
Who wants
again
to get
after that
served?
one time.
Okay, there we go.
I made the team watch Squirting Clams. Come down to a different dog 15. I think
Don't
I'm done.
Google squirting clams.
That's my YouTube.
You allow that on
Right.
YouTube?
Yeah.
Shockingly
It's
so.
literal clams. It's literal clams, guys, please.
It's a literal clam that looks
They're-
like a literal
they're
something else.
geoducks.
You gotta
I thought
slap
it was
it.
gooey duck.
Whatever.
You gotta slap it. I think I'm done here.
Okay, so anyways, I'll translate that. Go watch Dipper Dog 15 on YouTube and Twitter.
Oh, and one more thing. I'm going to hand over some digital images to our friend Gilbetta / Sarah on her Etsy shop, and I'm going to drop a link here if y'all want to check it out and see if you want any of those images. Narrative
Yeah.
Take a look. It's going to get updated soon with stuff.
The link's not working for me. I don't know if there was a spelling error.
I'm sad.
I think you gotta put HTTP.
But it's Nerd Narrative Customs
Which is-
on Etsy.
Yes.
We'll create a button for it. All right. So, all right. Next up, Angelo. Tell us what you got going on. Tell us about yourself.
Hey,
We
everyone.
haven't seen you since this last trip. Catch
Yeah.
up.
No kidding. At Saber_Sensei on Instagram. Really happy to be here for the final season. I'm loving it. It's a lot of fun, and I'm glad to be back as Angelo. We didn't know who I was going to play, so yeah, really happy to be here. I am a teacher, so this episode has been some fun for me. Still hoping my kids don't find me. They have to watch hours and hours before they will, but when they do, wooden clams. That's what we're going to be talking about in my middle school classroom. Yeah, love being here. Thanks, folks.
Thank you so much. All right. Oh, and I don't normally do this, but you should go subscribe to Puck in Talk on YouTube. And also you can follow me on Twitter as Puck in DM or at Puck in DM. You see, because Puck in is like a pun. It sounds like a thing, but it's not. That's all I do. Anyway.
And tomorrow on Twitter, we're going to have a little competition between
Oh,
Puck
are we
and
doing
I.
that tomorrow? I was expecting your challenge to come down, sir.
Well, I was told that we should wait till Monday, and I got busy.
Okay.
So it's Monday.
I awaited you on the Twitter fields of battle. I stood in full armor with my lance in hand, waiting for my challenger to appear.
Well, the gauntlet. has
And I
been
stood
thrown.
there and I said, Noctum Sky is a coward.
Wow. My meme's gonna do better. Whatever. Go watch Twitter tomorrow. That's what the kids say, right? Watch Twitter.
Go check out both of our Twitters. Noctum Sky has challenged me to a Twitter meme war, and the two of us will engage in. There are some deep cuts.
No one's gonna win. That's
nobody's
the spoiler alert.
Every-
None of us win it.
Everyone's gonna lose. So let's get back to D&D, guys. You want to go back to playing D&D? I have a purring cat in my lap now. I always feel like a supervillain whenever he comes and lays in my lap during a show, because it's always like, yes, of course.
It does have a special kind of image when we can't see your cat, though, and you're just doing that.
Just, look, you don't know what's happening here. It could just be a piece of felt. That's anyway. When last we left her, this is a very special episode.
I don't even have an excuse for that one. That was totally my bad.
Look, we've had an incredible start. Welcome back to the Mercenaries of Mischief. When last we left our heroes, a massive storm, much like the many other massive storms that have been plaguing them since they have left the academy, hit the ship and heavily damaged the Friendship. Despite some insect-like repairs done to the ship and the assistance of dolphins that may or may not be in a gang, and all these things, the ship was still badly damaged, and they had to seek shelter in a place called Brigand's Cay, a small port town on a small island. Upon arriving there, they encountered what appears to be Edgar from Koshano's Nightmare Trip, way back in season 3. Same voice, same name, same weird backstory, but this appears to be the real version of Edgar, not the Nightmare. According to what you can see. To make things worse, there appears to be a talent show going on in town today, and it is being hosted by Misty Moon and Lord Zelos. And so far, one of the bards has signed up. The other has said she's going to sign up, but wanted to drink first. And we're not sure where Koshano is going to land on the talent show. But we rejoin back at the Friendship, where Woody Timland has come along. Says, howdy, folks. I hear
Hey.
you got a hole in your boat.
Yeah, I hear you're a guy who knows how to fill a hole.
Woody can fill any hole in any boat.
Great. How much will this hole cost to fill?
Well, it looks like you tried to patch it up yourselves. Some kind of wood spackle.
That's one word for it. Mm-hmm. So,
It looks like a bug did it.
You are not wrong, sir. You do know your ship repair, then.
Yeah. It's interesting stuff. You got a big bug in there?
Not anymore. She flew off somewhere.
That's good. I'm glad you told me. All right. Well, bit of timber. I could probably patch this up in a day. All right. I cut the logs, get them to size, and put them in place, and then we got to put the sealant on them.
Beautiful. How much is this going to cost us?
Well,
and I looked to Penn because he's totally going to be the one footing the bill on this.
Is this my boat now?
I'm sorry. I thought you were a prince.
If the boat is Academy property and they lent it to us, that's going on the Academy credit stone. Whatever we do.
Well, son, I sure as hell don't know what you're talking about. But
how much is it going to be?
It'll be about 200 gold pieces. I'll get her patched up.
Oh, all right. We got to win that talent show. I look at Norbog.
What is the we? The people who could win this have already run off, so...
Excuse me, are you writing us off? And
what can you do?
I gesture at the, gibbering, horrors that are scuttling around the deck.
This?
This?
Would a depressed man do this? I don't know if that's gonna win over the crowd, Penn.
I can also make them look cute, if I wanted to. It's an option. I can make them look like angels or like fae, flowers and stuff.
Yeah, Lilith has this in the bag.
Yeah, How much money
have to
do
go.
we have? Because we have not been tracking money for so long.
I don't know. What do you guys have on your sheets?
I got
I
200 that Gilbetta gave me once we realized I had no money whatsoever.
The last time we tracked currency
I haven't written
was
it.
like 3 character sheets ago for me.
I got used to persuading to get free shit, so I haven't been keeping track of my gil either.
I started with 10K after the Koshano thing, and I haven't kept up with it, so I'm just going to say I'm probably down to like 6K by now after spending a bunch.
Okay, so you're probably fine.
We're
Yeah,
fine
but
for
like-
a bit.
I'm a
Y'all
noob,
need
and I've
money,
been
too.
calculating meticulously. I got 100 gold and 95 silver.
Right?
So this is like everybody left home and forgot their wallets. It's just-
Well, this is what I'm saying. Is like, yeah. So how much did we?
Penn
take?
has
Assuming-
his wallet.
You
Penn
don't
has
know that.
6,000.
We're not. I have to buy warlock things like skulls
For
and like.
$6,000 worth of skulls? How many do you need?
How many do they have?
oh, you want to go to the bone
does-
shop?
The what? The what? The
I
what?
need you to stop.
The what?
Sir,
The
sir,
what?
please.
No,
Sir,
you
I've already-
said it. It's
3
too
out of
late.
4 bars.
The
Please
what?
don't do this to me,
The
sir.
what?
The bone shop.
What's the bone shop?
Oh,
Do they sell bones?
well, old Wilson Bonesley, he likes to pick up skeletons washed ashore.
And y'all are just cool with that.
Yeah, he puts them together, sells them to whoever needs them.
And I just start tugging on Norbog's arm. Norbog.
We can go when we can go when you pay for the ship.
But what if they have a skeletons that's exactly 6,000 gold and then I'm 200 short?
I will fucking loan you the 200 gold.
Oh, okay, cool.
Pay the
And
man.
I will pay this man 200 gold so fast to just start pulling Norbog in a direction that he points.
All right, I'll be done in a jiffy. By the way, you might want to think about getting some armaments for that ship. It's dangerous seas out here.
That's a
Wait,
thing we can do.
we can do
Go
that?
back.
Oh yeah, there's a shipwright out here. It gives all kinds of supplies.
What's his name?
Stanley Shipwright.
Fucking hate it.
No, Stan Shipley. There we go. Stan Shipley's name.
Yes.
Can you
Okay.
send him our way and tell him to meet us after the... No, that won't be enough time. I'm sorry, Penn. We are going to have to wait to go to the bone shop. Until we get some
And I
armament.
pick up my 200 gold. I'm like, excuse me. I would like to go to the bone shop. Why? Why do we have to wait?
Because we
should do that.
almost died, Penn.
Yeah, but we don't have to go back out until everything's done.
But we
So
need
like,
to talk to the... Can you tell us where to contact this shipwright, please?
Oh, sure. Shipwright's just that building up the shore there, next to
Great.
the palm trees.
I give
pay
him
the
back
man.
200 gold.
We will go to the shipwright.
Begrudgingly.
Then we can go to the bone shop. If this is like working with children, please keep in mind, Penn, that since we are no longer affiliated with the school, there is nothing keeping me here at all.
The fact that you love me?
Yes. And it's wearing thin.
No.
Let's go.
Okay, fine. Let's go. What do you want to do as we're walking off? I'm like, what do you want to do while we're in
I want us to
town?
get off this island alive.
That's easy.
Have you
What?
met us?
Yeah, we're
Sean
resilient.
dies like every other month.
Yeah, but then he
Liana's,
comes right
like,
back,
really
and
squishy. Angelo's new.
I'm a necromancer. It's fine. It's fine. We'll be fine. We'll go to the bone shop. Maybe you'll find like a cool bone thing that you like, and we can bond over that. It'd be great.
Unlikely. Let's go. Let's take me and your wallet are gonna go for a walk over to the shipwright to try and get some armor on our ship so we don't die next time.
We need to make money.
You have wealthy parents. Just sending stone them.
I
Don't you have a platinum sending stone?
No,
That they can
that
just fill up
I
for
don't
you?
want to do that. I don't talk to them anymore.
I'll
They don't.
call them.
You're welcome to. If you want to call my parents and say I'm a friend of Penn's, can I have money? You can do that, but I don't
Great.
want to
What's
ask
their
them for
sending
money.
stone number?
I don't know. That's not. Is that how the?
I'm gonna put a pin on this because we don't have to do it right now, but I gladly will. I would love to call Penn's parents and try to get more money put.
Just
into
send a
his
letter and
account.
then you'll get a mountain of it at some point.
I love that part of this quest has now become asking parents for money.
I have no shame.
like you're all on a road trip. And it's like, you've got the richest parents, Penn. You're the one. We're gonna go kill Lilith's dad, and
then we can
nobody
take
knows
his
who
money.
Koshano's dad is.
My dad's a blue collar worker.
Some asshole.
So yes. All right, putting a pin in this. I am 100% at some point going to
Angela's
contact
parents
Penn's
might have money.
parents for money.
They run a bakery. All right.
And now that I'm keeping up with money, I'm nervous.
Oh my god, you have 6,000.
No, I have 5,800.
Where'd Lilith go with that flask?
So, speaking of, they head off to the shops. Koshano, what are you up to?
I guess when we saw the sign, would have gone to the inn for information and to book a room, not on a ship. Fuck.
All right.
And with Liana.
All right. Liana
At
is
least I think
happy
she
to
was
come
with
along. Oh yeah, she'll travel along with you. Liana comes along with you, and when you enter the inn, it's an inn and a tavern. It's actually the same place on this island. Lilith is inside drinking with some strange man who looks like equally kind of confused and like a little bit excited about how his night is going. like he's not entirely certain where this leads, but this is probably the most attention he's gotten from a woman in a long time.
An out of towner, no less.
Like
Exciting.
But what do you suppose Lilith's up to? You think she's pumping that guy for information?
Yeah. Probably. Yeah. Well, kind of depends which Lilith at the moment. Yeah, I'm sure she's working on something important. I wouldn't bother. Yeah, let's not bother her. Where else is there to say?
There's lots of places. The bar is all empty. The tavern keep is a large woman with an eye patch and some kind of curly hair.
Ah, yes. Excuse me. I'd like to rent some rooms for the evening, if possible.
All right, honey, I can get you some rooms.
Outstanding. 6? You have 6 available?
Yeah, I could scare up 6 rooms for you.
Great. Been
You're
traveling.
lucky. Talent show crowd hasn't arrived yet.
Yeah, the talent show. About that. What's the deal with that? Is that we just rolled into town, into port, we came across the ocean. We didn't roll. We drove a ship. The ship drove itself. I'm very tired. What's up with this concert?
Well, to be honest, I was a little confused myself. Big celebrity like Misty Moon coming all the way out here to the islands. Seems a little strange to me. But
yeah,
word around the merchant boats and a couple of the pirates is that Misty Moon's hosting concerts like this all over the place. Looking for top talent.
Really? She's like recruiting for a new show or something, you think?
Well, could be she's looking for a singing partner. That's the rumors going around anyways. But maybe the nicer thing is that everybody thinks that maybe she's just looking to give somebody else a leg up in the world. Next big pop star, you see.
Yeah. No, naturally. Definitely. Something that people in power always want to do is put other people in power. So is it just her? She's just the judge of this, or are there multiple judges?
Well, she gets audience input every time.
Yeah.
You know, gets them all to give a round of applause for each of the people, and then she gives her input on the performances. She gives some real good, genuine feedback sometimes, although it comes off a little harsh, I hear, occasionally. There have been tears at some previous performances, but, I mean, she means well. She's just trying to teach people what they need to do to succeed in this business.
Tears. Anyone ever get, like, a vacant stare when they talk to her?
Well, some of the people in the front rows sometimes.
Huh. Interesting. Yeah, I bet. Quite a enrapturing performance. What, how does one sign up for this? When is it?
There's a sign-up sheet over by the stage. Old Woody Timberland would probably put it up already by now.
I see. Okay. Fantastic. Yeah. I guess just the rooms for now. Maybe some drinks. Leona, do you want to drink? Are you hungry? I'm hungry.
Oh, I would love a drink. Do you have wine? Well, I do have something I've been saving for a special occasion. You got the coin? And Liana, like, empties a sack of, like, 50 gold pieces onto the counter.
Okay, hold on.
And it's like, I don't usually do this kind of thing myself. Is this enough?
What? Liana, or we'll talk about currency. Yes, what sort of reserve wine list do you have?
I've been saving some stuff washed up a couple weeks ago, but good indications never to bust it out. Looks like you got the coin to back it up.
Yeah, great. We'll have some of that. Also, another round to whatever that young lady is drinking. Pointing over to Lilith.
Sure thing. And then she hollers back, "Hey, grab the sea wine out of the crates and 2 fish stews."
And yeah, that was just so that Lilith notices that we're here.
All right.
Without interrupting.
So you're given a table and a bottle of wine with a couple barnacles encrusted on it, and a worn-off label is brought up to you guys. And some
mystery
glasses.
wine. He takes out the glasses and he puts them on.
Sadly, still
Unlabeled
no
wine.
response.
Oh, just wine.
Yeah, but if you cap it off and pour it, like, the wine is very old. You can tell almost immediately. And it's quite tasty by the time you both have it. The fish stew is fine. It's good enough. It's certainly not cookies cooking. But
there's no cream in that
it's
stew,
adequate.
right? It's not a chowder, is it?
No, it's not a chowder.
Good.
There's no cream in it at all.
Better
It's
not
like
be
a couple
fucking
tables away. You hear Edgar, "Oh, thank goodness they don't serve chowder around here. Hate that stuff." Always had nightmares. I'd get addicted to it.
All right. Yeah, I'll eat. And if Lilith doesn't come over to us, then Koshano. I guess I'll just wait it out.
All right.
If I do see them, I'm expecting like this wine just like pop out of nowhere. I'm just like, oh, another round? How kind! What a nice gesture.
Oh, no problem. I haven't entertained a lady in a while, so, I figured I'd bring some wine for the table.
Did you just steal that drink?
Stole
What an
credit.
asshole.
He's just taking credit for it, and he's, like, looking around to see if you pick up on it.
I guess. Were you talking loud enough for me to hear, or were you deliberately being quiet? Like, Koshano?
I was just talking at a normal conversation, so depending on how loud it is in the room, I don't know, would she have heard me? Would she have heard us come in?
Perception.
Okay.
Let's see how much you're paying attention.
It's not my forte.
Nope.
I'm sorry.
You were rolling for 10.
Where's the table?
And you got an 8.
I'm so sorry. I guess I continue on drinking at the bar. And I'm just like, that is too kind.
Oh,
I guess
well,
we
I'm
finished
a
eating.
Special guy.
All right, Liana, I'm gonna go lie down for a bit. Wake
Okay.
me up before anybody does anything
Do you want me
significant.
to cast some kind of guardian spell over you?
I think I'll be fine, but I dig your go-getter attitude.
Okay. I'm not positive that I know one, but I was just wondering if that was something that we do.
You know what? I dig that attitude even more.
Okay.
You barred all over.
Excellent. I'm going to enter the talent show.
Yeah. Hey, check in with Angelo. See if he's doing it too.
Oh, absolutely. Oh, geez, I hope I win. Do you think Lilith will finally respect me as a bard if I win?
Koshano leans in close. Liana, you're not going to win. What's going on here is kind of big picture and complicated. So we're gonna have to kind of control who wins. And I don't think you're the best choice for this particular mission, okay? But go out there, make some new fans. Absolutely. Just don't be disappointed.
Aw. Well, I'm still going to do my best. I've learned a lot. And hey,
absolutely.
You know what? I know things have been rough on you on this trip, but I'm going to tell you something special. And she casts
Okay.
Beacon of Hope on you.
She casts what? I'm sorry?
Beacon of
Beacon of
Hope on
Hope?
you.
What does that
So,
do?
Bestows hope and vitality on you for the duration, which I guess she can concentrate on it up to 1 minute, so not too long. You have advantage on wisdom saving throws and death saving throws, and you regain a maximum hit points equal to the number of hit points possible from any healing. So if anybody tries to heal you, you'll gain the maximum amount.
Great.
And she's like,
Something crazy, you got a minute.
You're my beacon of hope.
He kind of like relaxes a little bit, and he's like, you know, I think this is gonna turn out just fine. I'm not concerned. You're definitely not gonna win. And I sort of like tap her on the shoulder and I go up to the room.
And she's just like, It is a cleric spell. She is a lore bard. She has cool stuff like that. So, that goes off.
I wish I heard that. Damn it, Lilith.
Liana, kind of a little bit distraught after Koshano goes to sleep, bucks the better judgment and comes over to you, Lilith, and says, Cassandra, I understand that you are finding information for us as we are weary travelers in this unknown town. And she, like, aggressively winks at you as she says this and gestures her head to the guy sitting there.
You drunk?
Oh, Cassandra, always such a kidder. May I sit down? And she, like, sits down at the table.
I'm sorry.
So, did you find out if there's anything strange going on in this town? I've heard that some things are strange here.
Something certainly strange is happening right in front of me.
Really?
Really?
Did you tell her about this, kind gentleman? I never got your name. I'm Wallace.
Oh, nice to meet you, Wallace.
Nice to meet you too. I never got your name. I often dine with many lovely ladies, so I would like to have both of your names. Please.
Apparently,
Well, this is-
I'm Cassandra.
And I am Cassilla. We're cousins.
Do we have to be related?
Distant cousins. Twice removed.
Why are you here? I was just having a good time.
Well, I wanted to see if you wanted to join me. I was going to go sign up for the talent contest. And,
just drink some out of my mouth.
oh no! Why is there wood in it?
Oh, I got ice. Oh, 1 second. There's something in my drink.
Okay. All right.
We're doing a lot of this today.
We're doing a bit of this today.
So sorry.
Wallace kind of apologize, ladies. I'm going to go clean myself up. And he excuses himself from the table.
Look what you made me do!
Did you get any good information from that guy? I imagine you were doing recon intel gathering.
Why?
Isn't that what you do on adventures? Like we're laying low in like a secret town, and we're
I'm taking a
information.
break.
Oh. Well, seems obvious now.
Did you follow me here?
No, I came with Koshano. He was getting a room.
I
He doesn't
imagine
think
I
I can
gave
win
her
the talent show.
everybody else their room keys.
Yeah.
Gave to her.
Yeah. Oh, here's the room key, by the way.
Hanging out with Koshano again.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I mean, he sweet man. He's trying to motivate me to win the talent show. Telling me that I can't do it.
Wait, what?
He says there's no way I could win the talent show, but I know he's just trying to motivate me, trying to spur me on.
Lilith is not sure if she's right or wrong.
It's that bastard.
It's more like she's hopeful that Koshano said that, but then the whole like he's doing that as a mind reversal trick. I'm just like, Koshano does do that too. So she's like, not sure.
He does use reverse psychology sometimes. But I'm going to enter that talent show, and then I'm going to win it. And then I'm going to earn your respect as a bard.
Are you serious?
Yes. I'm going to do it.
I'm sorry. Don't even bother signing up, because I'm signing up.
Lilith, I've learned a lot since we started this journey.
I
think
think you've learned a lot.
I think you might be surprised at the outcome.
You know what? Let's put some bets on this. Make it interesting.
Oh, sure. I'm a freewheeling adventurer. I can place bets. This kind
Alright.
of like mock bravado.
Yeah, just like that power posing going on between two girls. All right.
How much should we bet? 500 gold pieces? 600?
Oh no, sweetie, we ain't gonna be playing with coins. That's just silly children's stuff. What we're gonna be playing.
Oh, do you want assets? Because all of my horses are back at the castle.
No. all bets, if I win, you're not a bard anymore.
What would I be then?
I don't care.
Is this a test?
No. This is literally me telling you that I don't like that you're doing what I'm doing. You're already a princess. You got everything that you ever wanted. Now you want to do the one thing that can only succeed out there?
I'm not a princess anymore. I left that all behind.
Left it all behind. Seriously, you think I'm going to just believe that?
Nobody knows where I am. Except for you.
Why? You could have everything and anything you wanted. A nice, cushy life.
You know what it's like to live in that house.
I know what it's like. Yeah, I've seen it. Whenever I got a chance to dress like you. The parties, the glitter, the fame, the spotlight, and the compliments. Oh,
The bodies,
so
the
hard.
bloodstains, the executions. The fear that you could be next if you step out of line.
You think that's going to be you? Please, you're only fooling yourself that you think you're ever going to be a victim. No, Thursday.
I won't let you deter me. I'm going to enter.
Fine. So you accept the bet?
Fine.
Well, I think I've had enough drinking. I'm gonna go sign up and go in. Enjoy your evening.
Well, I'm going to go sign up too, so I guess I have to go with you.
No, you don't. And I'm gonna speed walk over there.
So, Angelo out at the stage. Lilith is speed walking towards you, followed by another woman who looks exactly like Lilith but human, speed walking behind her, running up to the stage.
I have seen Otter.
No, I'm gonna sign up first. I'm
gonna like step out of the way.
It's like
Move
shoving
it!
No, you move it.
Get out of the way!
I'm gonna sign up too.
As if you are, I'm gonna pull her hair and get forward.
Ow!
Classic girl cat fight. Ha! And I get ahead.
Comes up behind you. I can't believe you pulled my hair.
Can't believe I blew my hair. Then I sign it. Like, pretty in hearts. And I proudly walk and to the side and just gesture to sign it.
She signs it and puts her own pretty hearts around it.
Ooh, I have some competition.
Oh, are you entering too?
Oh, yeah. Wait, can't you tell? I wrote my name, kind of.
Oh, there it is.
Oh, you really did sign up.
Wow, why do you say like that for?
What?
Lilith thinks she's going to walk away with first prize.
Oh, she could. She's really good. Yeah, it's called kindness. Try it sometime.
Oh, trust me, I'm hating myself right now.
See, that's why I like you, Angelo. You understand.
Do I?
Yes. You understand friendly competition.
Oh, yeah. That I
You
do.
believe I can win, right?
Yeah, Yeah, sure. I guess there's a possibility. Like if Lilith and I both pass out or something. Yeah, sure. We could give you hope.
Right. Okay. I'm gonna do this.
I can't wait to see you try.
I need to go practice.
That's a great idea.
Storms off to the ship.
She's trying so hard. Can you be a little nicer?
No! And then I walk off. To go practice somewhere. I'm just like trying to look around for some privacy. Just like, oh god, what do I do? What do I do for the night?
This party will never survive. Too much divisiveness. I'm also going to go find a place to practice, but I don't need privacy. I know I'm awesome.
All right. You go to practice and you find a spot outside of a shop that has this bizarre kind of reconstructed skeleton. And it says Bonesley's Bones.
Wait, I find that place?
Yeah.
Cool. Do the bones like rattle in a cool like melodic way?
There are a bunch of like bone wind chimes outside, and they definitely do.
Oh my gosh. Are they for sale?
Yeah, it looks like a couple of them got price tags on them.
How much?
There is
I don't
one
need to practice. I already know I'm awesome.
There's one that is a full bone hand that is just connected by bits of string, so it kind of rattles together, and that one is only 4 gold pieces.
Holy smokes, this is so great. What a cool like gift or something for someone. I'm gonna go buy that for sure. What else do I see around here?
Well, that's just outside the shop. Did you want to step inside?
Yeah, but can I buy it outside? Is there a shopkeeper outside?
No, he's inside.
Damn, it's okay. I'll take it inside.
All right. So Angelo heads inside the bone shop and the horrors that were within. While that's happening, let's check in at the shipwright.
Sure, it's going well.
So, you've gone to Stan Shipley's shipwright service.
I heard you were the man to talk to for some armor upgrades for a ship.
Stan Shipley here. Welcome to Stan Shipley's Shipwrights. I'm Stan Shipley, and I got shipwrights equipment for you.
Yep, I think that was assumed by the fact that I asked you if you were, and I walked in the shop. How much to upgrade our ship, please?
Well, what are you looking for? I got mortars, I got cannons, I got ballistas. I got crates, I got cannonballs, I got anchors galore. I got thingamabobs, I've got about 20 of them. I've got gadgets and whatsits galore.
Thingamabobs?
Yeah.
Any dingle hoppers?
Do you have anything magic? Like a magic cannon that isn't, and I'm looking at all
magic cannon?
Yes. They
Sir,
exist.
Surely you do jest.
Why would I do that? Why would I want to be
What
funny?
would you even fuel a magic cannon with?
Magic. And I do
Okay,
prestidigitation and like a little bit of like glitter pops out of my hand.
A glitter cannon? I was thinking about one of those for parties.
That would be awesome, but that's not what we need.
Closest I ever got to is I put some sachets into the ballista shooter, but the impact velocity was an issue.
So do you mainly do like fortification for the ship? Like, what do you? Is it?
I got weapons. I got equipment. I got sails.
Do you have something
got
to
some
reinforce
figureheads.
the hull? Figureheads. Do you have something to reinforce the hull with? Like a big, I don't know, a whalebone skeleton or something. That'd be.
Always with the skeletons.
Look, if I'm paying for it, it's gonna be a fucking skeleton.
You know what? That's true. That's fair. And everybody else fucked off, so they don't get input into the aesthetics of this shit.
We're gonna have the goth friendship.
Does this look like that name that I said, the guy who runs the boat shop? Does this look like Bonesley's Bones to you? This is Stan Shipwright.
Wait, does he sell whale bone skeletons?
Sells whatever he finds and puts back together from the beach.
I turn to Norbog in awakened mind, so in my brain, but I'm like, hear me out.
Mm-hmm.
I can animate the dead.
Mm-hmm.
If we get a whalebone skeleton and put the ship inside that and I animate it,
okay,
what would that do?
I don't know. You're the necromancer.
I don't have a conclusion. I just really want to do this.
I mean, theoretically, it would be an unliving armor, and it'd be better than this.
Our ship is already living, though. I'm not sure our living ship would appreciate having a corpse wrapped around it.
I like casually look to Handy on my shoulder. All right, that's fair. That's valid. All right.
I got copper plates.
Yeah, good. What do you recommend for an offensive option and maybe defensive option?
Well, rope ballistas are good depending on what you're up against. Cannons got a good punch, but it requires a bit of expertise to load.
Oh, dumb as shit.
Mortars are a bit tricky to aim, but if you get one on the deck, well, that's a sunk ship.
What do you have if you wanted to shoot something living across out of a thing? Would that be a cannon or?
You want the spring cannon?
Sure, man. I want one of those.
See, the problem with conventional gunpowder cannons, you put a living creature in there, it doesn't survive the trip, burns up. Goes to pieces. Impact's too much for it. So I've been working on something. I got a coiled up spring. You crank that sucker down, load the person inside, and release it. And up they go.
I know you're an expert, but I have a question. How is this better than just a rope that you just swing across to the other ship that, we just use conventionally?
A cannon.
Well, it's a surprise.
Also, I imagine it goes farther, right?
And it costs money.
I apparently I'm paying for it. So you can't want my wallet and then also sit here and be like, you can't buy what you want. Cause like, why? I'm
so tempted to walk out. I'm so tempted to leave you here to do this by yourself then.
Don't leave me.
I'm trying to make sure we don't die, which I don't know if you noticed, but we almost did. I'm still hurt and bleeding.
Are you still? I thought I've picked.
You did not. You patched up
the ship
Angelo?
a little bit.
Somebody else got hit. I am trying to make sure we don't die and spend our money wisely, since 10 minutes ago it seemed like it was a big concern for you. So work with me, please. The others have fucked off doing God knows what. I would love to fuck off and do God knows what too, but they left us here. And somebody has to try and be responsible and make sure we don't die in the next leg so Lilith can get revenge or closure or whatever the fuck she's after with her parents.
Okay.
Can we get, how much would copper plating the ballistas and the person springs cost altogether?
How many ballistas and how many spring cannons?
2 and 2.
All right, and do we want a full wrap on the hull or do we want a frontal wrap?
How much is one? Give us a quote for each.
All right, full wrap will run you 1,000 gold pieces.
Okay.
Frontal wrap will only run you 500.
Pen, like you said, it's your wallet. Your choice on that one.
Ballistas are 300 each, and spring cannons 400.
Oh God, I want to make it an even number.
6. No, wait.
Not math.
God, you're talking to the wrong group here. Wait,
Okay.
it's 3, 3, 4, 3, 3, 4, 4, and 1,000.
Do we need more than one ballista? Can't we just
We
turn
could-
it?
I mean,
Also,
I don't know how
theoretically,
ships work.
if we attach it to the ship, will the ship be able to do it on its own? Because then it's part of its form. It like integrates. So I'm thinking,
Sir, I don't know what you're talking about, but your life scares the shit out of me.
as it should. Listen, give us one big ballista
Just need one person spring.
and one person spring.
One ballista,
All right.
one person spring, full
And a
copper.
full wrap.
And a full wrap.
Right.
Got it. I'll send it on over, and I'll get Woody to put it up on the ship for you.
Beautiful. Perfect. Thank you. Thank you, Pen.
You don't. I'm sorry.
Thank you for shopping at Stan Shipley Shipwright.
We're having a moment.
We can have this moment in our heads, too. I say in my head.
Yeah.
It's fine. It's just stressful with... You guys are like cats. And you know what? I've actually had more success herding cats because when I cast Speak with Animals, the cats listen most of the time. So let's just go to the bone place, and I'm sure all of the bards have signed up for the talent show at this point, so let's just go watch them make fools of themselves on
We haven't
stage.
seen them for a while, so I'm certain they've done the thing we didn't want
This
them to
isn't my problem. The ship can be my problem because that's like, my life depends on it too. They have all run off. Fuck them right now. Let's go to the bone shop.
I imagine we've walked like maybe 10 feet away, or like we've started walking.
Yep.
And so I will say, okay, wait 1 second. I gotta go ask him one more thing. And I run back out of earshot, and I ask him something, and then I come back. And I'm like, okay, I got directions, and I'm going to start heading in a direction. It is not the bone shop.
Where do you head to?
I asked this man where in this town was something the equivalent of. The first thing I would have asked for would be like a garden or like something like that. And the second would have been, if that's not an option, like a tea shop or something.
All right.
Because that has flowers in it.
The closest thing they have is a tropical fruit orchard.
Cool, that works.
That serves the town.
And we'll head that way, unbeknownst.
Okay. Yeah, I think I'm following him to the bone shop, which I could not care less about, but there's nothing else to do. Like, I've checked off what I need to, and I'm confident that we will have a ship to get off this island, so, like, I'm good. We're good.
All right. So if that's happening, meanwhile, Angelo in the bone shop. Angelo, once you go inside the bone shop, this place is full of, like, partially reconstructed skeletons of all kinds. There's one that has, like, a rusty hook hand and, like, a worn leg that's made of wood on it. There are a couple different animals. One appears to be like this large rib cage, and then there are these 4 jutting off neck segments. Each one is incomplete, and one of them has a head.
Oh man! As I walked in, I like have the hand chimes cupped in my hand because I just feel like Pen's already in here, and I don't want him to see that I have a thing. But he's not here. So I kind of just look around and vow to myself that I shall bring him after I give a gift, and I take it right to the till.
Welcome to Bonsley's Bone Shop. Bonsley's Bone Shop. Welcome to the shop.
Oh, thanks.
What can I do for you?
I have a thing. I would like to
All right.
purchase it.
The hand wind chime. You have excellent
Yeah.
taste.
I know.
I'm not sure who it belonged to, but that unlucky fellow washed up 2 years ago.
Ooh. Does it have any magical properties?
Not certain, but I could tell by the wrist bones. He did not part with that hand on good terms.
Oh. Well, I like slowly set it down. I'd actually like something maybe that can help a friend, or like, you know, something that's got some good story attached to it, a good luck thing.
Ah.
But I also like music. Do you still, could it still be musical? I'm very picky.
I've got it.
What you got? What you got?
And he digs in behind the counter and pulls up a box that has these kind of beautiful... The box itself is some kind of carved red wood, heavily varnished, and it has all these kind of depictions of swirling clouds and mountains and various lines. And he cracks it open slowly and pulls out a small bone flute.
It's flutiful.
Now, this is from a faraway land called Karatur. They got dragons out there. Big, long ones. Call them luck dragons. And this is the leg bone of a luck dragon, gifted to a weary traveler and fashioned into a flute.
That's so cool. Can I touch it?
Absolutely.
Oh my goodness. What happens when you play it? Do you know anything else?
I'm not very musical. All I do is rebuild dead things.
That's cool. I really like it.
Kind
How
of
much
tough.
is
You
it?
can't always tell how the pieces fit together. Oh, that piece? Well, I mean, it's a rare piece. Came through
I understand.
here, a couple years ago. 300 gold pieces.
Oh. I can appreciate that price. I can't afford it right now. I hand it back to him.
What do you got to trade?
Oh, I don't know. I like start looking through my bag. Probably looking for a really long time. I take out lots of random junk. I've got like grass clippings. Oh, hey, actually, I do have something kind of cool. And I like pull out this. Sorry, I'm as a player, I have an emotional connection to this from the beginning of my Angelo story. So,
oh, absolutely.
I pull out this doll, and it actually looks like just a young girl's doll. There's nothing weird or freaky or odd looking about it. But it kind of like animates a little bit. And I put it on the counter, and I'm like, I've always kind of wanted to use this in fun ways. It's called a talking doll, and it's a wondrous item. Have you heard of them?
I've heard people talk about them. I've never seen one in person. Tell you what. You're a bard, right?
I
Can't
am,
tell
yeah.
From your love of instruments.
Mhm.
You entering the talent show?
I am, yeah.
Okay. You let me have this doll as credit. And if you win the talent show, you can come buy it back for me. Same price as the flute.
Wait.
And you can have the flute.
I can have the flute. You hold the doll. If I win the show, I can come get my doll back?
Absolutely. I'd even be willing to trade for any magical item that you happen to get out of that mystery box.
That's a fair trade. I wish I had more confidence in myself. I was kind of just hoping to get the dinner, but I'll try my best. Just promise me that if I don't get the doll back, that it goes to somebody who has as much passion about it as I do.
I'll be sure to only give it to a traveler that is worthy. As excited
Thanks.
as you were about that flute.
I appreciate you. Thank you very much.
No problem. Thanks for stopping by.
I'm like the giddiest. I'm walking out with it and then I'm like, oh, I should hide it. Oh, but I want to look at it. But I should, and then, oh, I have to practice. Oh, I really have to practice now. And I like put it in the bag and off I go to practice.
So, Angelo goes off to practice. Penn walks through a tropical garden as he brings Norbog there in an attempt to cheer her up from the weary journey. Lilith and Liana practice.
Nope, I'm going to Koshano.
Oh, you're going to Koshano.
Something's bothering me and I can't concentrate.
All right. Koshano?
He's asleep in a hotel room.
Oh, yeah. A rough clawed hand goes across your face to awaken you. Timothy!
What the fuck? Fuck! Fuck. Hey.
Timothy!
What's he pointing at?
He's pointing at the poster, and he drags his claw around across Misty Moon. Timothy!
Fucking yes! And Koshano pulls out the glasses and he points to him. And he's like, he said, find him.
Timothy!
Yes! How can we find him? Sorry, I'm not barely awake. What?
Timothy! And he reaches out his hands for the glasses.
Yeah, I'll hand him.
And he stomps over, because he's just like this weird, like head as a body, like squat creature with these long arms. And he points to the Misty Moon thing, and he goes,
Sorry, she's gonna sing.
And then grabs the glasses. And then he grabs like a sheet from the bed. Timothy.
What did he do with the I couldn't see what he did with the sheet.
He tucked the glasses like under a sheet and then like patted them down.
Are you saying Misty Moon like hid Puck somewhere?
Timothy!
Do you know where?
Emily.
So like he must not be on this plane, right? Not in the physical.
Timothy, and he like walks in a circle, kind of like tearing open holes in the planes, and he's like points to all of this. Timothy.
Right. Okay. Do you
Timothy?
Yeah. Misty Moon knows where. Yeah, Misty Moon knows where he is. But why would she tell us? If she's obviously hiding him from many people, she's not going to want us to know where he is. Do you know how powerful she is? Because we're still not clear on that. I don't know if this is a thing where it's like I should tread with caution, or if we can go try to pull
he
some
like
information
points to Bard, and he's like,
3? She's like a third year at the academy? Yeah, there's 3 of us, but that doesn't. I mean, we don't know what she is. Like, she might be a demigod or something.
Timothy reaches into one of them, grabs 3 sticks and bundles them together tightly, and breaks one stick with
Yes,
them.
apes together strong. I get it. Look.
Timothy!
Okay. But I don't know how we can just get information out of it. Like, we might be able to kill her, if that's what we want, but I don't know how we can get information out of her. And I don't know what she's trying to do with Zelos. What do you know about Zelos?
Yeah, but like, what does she want him for? Because he's like full of magic, right?
Right. Yes. Okay, we need Puck. He's the only one. Okay.
And Lilith, you walk into the room to see Koshano speaking with Timothy. Timothy.
What did you mean when you said that she couldn't make it to the team? Who's this?
And we're gonna stop right there. That's where it ends. I can't think of a better line to go out on. That's the one.
That's it.
What did you mean when you said she couldn't do it?
She couldn't do it. She could have been. I need to know.
And that's the show today, guys. Thank you for watching. I'm excited. I can't wait for this talent show next week, guys. I thought we'd get there today, but there was just so much going on.
Maybe we'll do it next week.
We'll see what happens. Thank you all so much for joining us. Thank you to my incredible cast for coming in here and getting ready to go today. Thank you to our incredible producer for letting us make him crazy a little bit today. And thank you to you, the incredible audience, for coming by and just watching these shows. It has been such a pleasure to do this series. And even now, as it's ending, and like, to be clear, I wanted to end it because it's like I've traveled this road for too long, but also it's a little bit melancholy for me. Like, it's like, there's mixed emotions with it. And I'm glad you guys are all here with us. And I'm glad our sponsor, Hero Forge, is here with us till the end of the line, bud. And
By the way,
check them out.
Added in the layered clothing feature, so now you can like get custom with your outfit.
And can't you put clothing patterns on now too? Did I not hear that as a thing?
I do believe.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a thing now too. Do that. All right. That's it. Stay tuned for the raid and the cutscene. We'll see you guys next time. Until then, class dismissed.
It's D&D. It's D&D. It's D&D. It's D&D. We all agreed to play some D&D. That means role playing, fighting and slaying, solving puzzles. Maybe it's just me, but you guys won't.
No, we won't.
You guys just don't.
No, we don't.
Follow a single plotline through and through. I'm not complaining, but instead of gaming, you find the weirdest other things to do.
Go. Do you think?
Okay. Welcome to the scene.
Yep.
All right. So we're going to continue almost right where we left off in the last cutscene, if you've seen it. And
So
quick
Lilith
recap.
Is,
Yeah,
Hellsinger is inside her mind with Sariel.
Yep. We're going to continue right from there. Like, you responded. Isn't that a treat? So, Zariel, you're making your appearance now.
Well, I'm in a bit of a difficult spot. And you seem to be the one who can get me what I want. The other you, she's too weak to make the hard decisions.
Can't argue against that.
On the other hand, you took my throne. You can make the hard choices.
Oh, yes.
And while I can't trust you, I
Fair.
believe we can gain from each other. You don't like sharing this body any more than I do, I imagine. Is that correct?
I would prefer to take control. I'm having a lot of fun here.
What if we had a new body for you?
Go on.
Well, I've been watching the memories. That man Azko is his name. He has so many bodies laying around. Living ones. Ones that we could use.
Oh, gross.
We can change the look. It won't take too much. Maybe some of that unusual power you use to back your spells sometimes will do it. Juiced up polymorph.
Will that be enough? Because
I
that
can
guy
handle the rest
is.
afterwards.
Ugh.
But if we take him over, we'll learn some things. And all I ask is that once you and I take over this new body, you get me in front of this world, Zariel, and then I will take my rightful place.
So let me get this straight. You want me to help you get a new body so you can go to Zariel here? Am I getting it right?
Yes, and in exchange, I will lend you some of my devil's power. You'll need it for what you want to do. Isn't that right?
Now you really do have my attention. There, I could always use more power. Never enough.
Yes, that was what led you to my doorstep.
True enough. Because I was thinking your offer was just okay. I could probably reach out to Penn. He kept mentioning something about splitting my mind or something of that sort. But your offer is quite exceptional.
Never
now, how
lead
do I
with
know?
the bait, singer. The King of the Hells taught me that. Never lead with the bait.
So, everything sounds fine until you take control of this new Zariel. From there, how do I know you're not going to take revenge against me after what I did to you?
Revenge against you? Why would I take revenge? I would have double my power and my throne back. It would be like you never happened.
So in a crazy twist, it's like I made you better than you were before. I'm like your hero.
I suppose you could say that.
Hmm.
I'd say that's a fair price for some devil's power. An archdevil's power, of course.
An archdevil's power. Well. Just know, Zariel, if you try to stab me in the back in this deal, I won't hesitate to try to kill you again.
I would expect nothing less, just as I will not hesitate to try to kill you again. If you backstab me.
Sounds like we're on the same page. Oh, this sounds delightful.
Absolutely.
It's so much fun here. My goodness. It's good to be alive. Imagine if I didn't kill you back then and taken up your essence or whatever the hell I did when I drank your blood, which, by the way, was really gross. You wouldn't be here.
It's funny how things work out.
Yeah. All
So,
right, Zariel.
First things first, how do you get back in the driver's seat?
I'm sure I can get out when I want, if I really, really want to. I'd say you don't need to worry about that bit. That's my problem.
All right. Get in the driver's seat. Get us in front of one of these living Azkos. And I'll take care of the rest. I'll make sure you have all the power you need.
All right. Let's do it.
A deal's a deal, then.
A deal's a deal. And I never have to serve you, by the way.
Of course.
This is me assisting you.
This is a mutual agreement. I wouldn't want you around to serve me. It's not a good idea to keep that many back knives around.
I guess. Well, I guess this is it, Zariel. If you need anything else, too bad.
Hmm. I'll be there when the time comes. You just fulfill your end of the bargain.
Okay.
Farewell, Hellsinger.
Bye, Zariel. Till we
Good luck with
meet
your
again.
friends.
Oh, yeah, they're great. It's nice having friends.
Yeah. It's great.
You're jealous because you're alone. Bye.
And scene.
Cut.
Class. Class dismissed again. Stay tuned for
There was adventure, but you guys wouldn't venture. Instead, you said the mountains looked real nice. Middle of winter, you went to the hinter, lands of permafrost and frozen ice. You hid from every danger, you wizard, rogue, and ranger, and found the perfect alley for your quest. In the lands of no man.